What is on my sword? It's more powerful than usual.
What happened? He's like freaking out. Can you tell him to calm down? Yo, man, take it chill, bro. You get stress all your hair out. You go bald for real. He told me he doesn't want to do the $500 anymore. Why? Because he's so bad at building? Yeah. No! The thing is, he's actually good at building, but some scenarios have occurred. Some scenarios? I said could be. Some things that I thought were the case turned out not to be the case. To be fair, you both have an equal shot, but we have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, cut, and we have a winner. I like it. Oh my goodness, mine's actually better than his. I don't know about that. Look at his flag. His flag is mine's a sail for a boat. This is a sail. It looks like a tree. Let me think. Which ship is gonna sink? This is actually pretty nice, I have to say. You know what? 1-1. Yes. 1-1. Yes. I'll give it to Bad. I feel cheated. No.
Most YouTubers are absolutely shameless when it comes to getting views on the platform, and they would golden shower their mothers while their father films for their vlog series.
Troll physics special. Troll prank. You will need some Mentos, Coke, and an ice cube tray. How to do it? Step 1. Fill the ice cube tray with Mentos.
Oh, this is good.
Step 2. Fill with water and put it into the fridge. Step 3. Put the ice cubes into a Coke glass. Now, it's time to troll. Hey dude, want a glass of Coke? Yeah, why not? The ice will melt. And boom.
Yeah? Yeah.
Being poor sucks. I wouldn't recommend being poor. I've been poor for most of my life. I've been living on my own since I was 17 years old. And when I was 17, I lived with my roommate Brewer in a duplex. Now that right there should give you an idea of how much money we had. We couldn't even rent a whole house. We rented half a house. Our landlord's like, you guys get the top part, this random stranger gets the bottom part, you guys share a basement and make awkward conversation from time to time. You got it? Alright, cool. And let me say, our asses were broke living in that duplex. I was so broke, if I found a nickel on the ground, I wouldn't just put it in my pocket. I'd bust out my wallet and put that baby in there nice and secure. You're not going anywhere. I could buy half a Tootsie Roll with you, and there's nothing quite like being hungry and having no money. We'd just be sitting there sometimes. Well, we have no money.
What?
We get paid on Friday. What day is it?
Yeah, sure.
Tuesday. Oh, well, looks like we're fucked. Well, we had a good run. I guess it's time to kill ourselves. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What's the cheapest way to not feel hungry when you have no money? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's going to sleep. Just take your ass to bed. You can't feel hungry when you're asleep. Now, can you? Like using a cheat code. All right, I'm going to sleep for the next 3 days until we get paid again. Wake me up when we can eat. There's one time we scavenged the whole house, checking underneath all the furniture for any loose change, and somehow we managed to scrape together a decent amount of money, and we were able to buy a whole box of Hamburger Helper. Oh, yeah, we're going to eat good tonight. We're at the grocery store, frolicking down the aisle. We're dumping all our change on the counter, like the cashier just hit a jackpot on a slot machine. We get home, and Brewer decides to cook this Hamburger Helper in what looks like the oldest, most decrepit pan I've ever seen in my life. It's got rust marks on it. It's all crusty and shit. This damn thing looked like he salvaged it.
What is the most inoffensive thing you've seen someone get offended by? My 7-month-old was wearing a shirt that had a rocket ship and the NASA logo, and some middle-aged woman at the shop said he shouldn't be wearing that because he's clearly not an astronaut. I was dumbfounded. That's when you pretend to be offended that this lady thinks your baby couldn't possibly be an astronaut. She doesn't know him. She doesn't know his qualifications. I still remember in kindergarten when my friend and I were reading all the colors out loud on one of those Crayola book packs. I got straight up yelled at and sent to the principal's office for saying orange pizzazz because the teacher said I called someone a b-bot and would not listen despite having the crayon as evidence. After a 30-minute scolding and waiting for my mom to leave work to pick me up for my suspension, she came in all apologetic. When I explained to her the whole situation, Not the school side. Ma went back to shit. I'd heard her say crap once. That's the only swear I ever heard from her. And we had just been rear-ended in traffic. How about C? Can he say C? Cause you're all being C right now. This is freaking ridiculous and just went off while I'm sitting there all. Oh, and the principal has just read that. I got unsuspended on the spot, but she pulled me out of school for the day anyway. We had a lovely day and she explained very well how I shouldn't swear like that unless absolutely necessary, and I've exhausted all civility. When being civil simply isn't working. Sometimes you might have to call someone a p-butt. The next day at school, I learned that I now had the stigma of being the kid who got the Crayola super pack taken away. A surprise.
It's still calling! You know what? Hello. What? 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 I'm very angry right now, Badge. I just lost my entire world, and you didn't pick up my stupid call. Your dog really important? Is she more important than me? Answer the question, Badge. Answer the question. Goodbye.
Bilingual Redditors. What have you heard that you weren't supposed to? One of my Israeli women friends told me that, when she was pregnant riding a subway in New York, she asked, in English, to squeeze in on a bench seat next to two women. One of the women said to the other, in Hebrew, "Let the cow sit down, Tini el perel." After she sat down, my friend then said in Hebrew, "The cow says thanks. Apra Toda." Once heard my boss tell his wife in German what he was going to do to her when he got home. It was disturbing to say the least. I used to go to lunch with my AST manager to a Mexican restaurant next door to where we worked. My AST manager is Cuban and would usually have small talk, in Spanish, with the waiters. One day he tells them about how he is the manager and I'm his assistant. This conversation gets more interesting when he tells the waiter about what a lousy worker I am. This is when I interrupted to say, in Spanish, that he, my assistant, is full of crap and I'll let them know that I speak Spanish. The waiter laughed his butt off and my AST manager was very embarrassed. Ah, good times. It always shocks me what people will say just because they feel you don't understand. I was on holiday in Moscow, and in the subway I heard another tourist tell his mate, in my native tongue, "You know, when we speak Dutch, nobody here will understand a word of it. It's kind of a code language here." To which I replied, "Yeah, about that. It's not as effective as you might think." About 10 years ago I was on a night train, going from Rome to Naples. These two addicts were discussing robbing me with a knife while I was sitting in the same cabin with them. I told them I spoke Italian, and that if they wanted to rob me, I wasn't going to make it easy for them. They actually apologized, told me they thought I was German, and moved on down the car. I speak French and Portuguese and live in Brazil. One day I was walking home and this car stops next to me and this guy asks some directions in Portuguese, but in a heavy French accent. I try to tell him where is the place he wanted to go, but it's kinda complicated. He doesn't understand. The place was near my home. So I ask him if he wants me to get in the car and take them there and he accepts. Now I know this is awkward and dangerous, but hey, I trusted him and he trusted me. There is kindness after all. Thing is, besides him, there is this old couple in the car, and as soon as I get in, the old guy, not the one who asked directions, started screaming as heck, in French, something like this: "How do you let this thief get in our car? This is freaking dangerous. You don't know WHO he is. We are in Brazil, for Christ's sake. You are insane." Nevertheless, the guy started his engine and followed my directions. During all the way the old guy keeps yelling and frag, "You are putting US all in risk." This guy, looking at me, can be a homeless drug addict and so on. There is this one point when I say for the guy driving the car to turn left. He doesn't understand it because the other one is screaming. So I repeat and he doesn't understand again. Then I say in French, "Turn as I go turn left." Then a few seconds pass and the nice guy, the one who's driving, asks me in French if I speak French. I say yes, a little. The other guy, the one who's complaining, turn white and stop yelling immediately. I tell him to stop the car, in French, because the place hotel they wanna go was right there and my house was the other way. That was a fun day. Not me, but my dad. He spoke English and German. While at the zoo when I was a kid, another father and his kid were talking. The kid asked his dad, in German, why that man, my dad, was walking with a limp. The boy's dad began answering, in German, something along the lines that it was rude to ask such questions. Good thing he didn't understand you. My dad smiled at the boy and, in German, answered, because I hurt my ankle chasing after a boy who asked rude questions. The boy's dad and my dad had a good laugh. The boy looked suitably chagrined, and perhaps learned a lesson. I ate ice cream. I ate ice cream. Glad happy endings can be found in this thread. US. Citizen here. I've lived in Georgia for 2 years, the country, not the state, so I have a rudimentary grasp on Georgian. I was at a hostel in Istanbul a few months ago and fell deathly ill within a few hours of arrival. I'm the only person in my 4-bedroom. I proceed to spend the entire next day in bed. Never left the room. Day 3, I'm both still deathly ill and starving. I have a transatlantic flight the next day. Frick. For the first time, the cleaning staff come into the room. 2 women. I want to somehow get them the message that I'm sick and need an English-speaking staff member to come to the room. Unfortunately, I don't speak a word of Turkish. But then, in my half-conscious state, I hear some chatter that sounds like smells bad. I see the other worker glance my way. Then I hear what I'm absolutely certain is yes, he smells bad. Praise Jeebus, they ain't Georgian. And you should have seen the look on their faces when I rolled over and blabbered I'm extremely sick. I need medicine from a pharmacy. I had exactly what I needed an hour later. Soup on a regular basis. And fresh hot tea every 30 minutes until I left. They were awesome. Good times. This is a refreshing change among the mountain of stories of people being dongs. Nothing too exciting, but it helped. In Canada I was buying some clothes in a Chinese-run store and I asked the lady at the counter how much something was. She yelled back to her husband, in Chinese, how much is this shirt? And
What?
Back in Chinese, $5.
Oh, yeah.
She told me $10 and I said, in Chinese. But he
Well,
said
I
it was
think I might have got
$5.
disconnected
She
from my
laughed and
Zoom
gave
meeting,
me it
so
for
I'll finish up my
$5.
computer.
I probably still overpaid by 90%. Not really something I wasn't supposed to hear, but I was bringing my child to a French school. The teachers always are talking to one another in French in front of me. Then one day a kid randomly asked me what this is a picture of. I replied a birth, which I know because a street near my house was named that, and then all of a sudden they stopped talking in front of me in French. They all seemed embarrassed, ashamed. Makes me wonder that they were saying before they thought I didn't speak French. Sounds like
It's still falling! What is this? Meow. You know what? 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 I'm very angry right now, guys. I just lost my entire world. Well, our house looks good. I'm a duck in the middle of a divorce. Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, what? No, I was just reading something. Is that the title of your street? I'm a duck in the middle of a divorce? I'm not actually a duck in the middle of a divorce, just for the, Wait! Who did you marry that you're in the middle of a divorce for now? Gibby, I want to know, who did you marry? And why are you divorcing them? Did you marry Verb? Did he actually...
katanas. What's the worst scandal to happen at your school? My English teacher in the 11th grade was sleeping with the whole girls' basketball team in exchange for straight A's. I actually failed English that year, but when that made the news, my school said I didn't have to go anymore because he wasn't doing the grading properly. Everyone who had his class got a B. One year in exams days they were trying to add a new method to prevent cheating where a man from the administration comes to every class before every exam and collects students' phones while sticking a sticker with a number on each phone and giving the same sticker to the student so he can get his phone after school without anyone taking someone else's phone that looks alike or something. This was working at first and a bit preventing cheating until one day some guy sneaked into our high school and came as the man who collects the phones while he wasn't. He stole the whole high school phones and went LOL. My middle school banned hugging and hand-holding during course changes because it blocked the hall. In protest, all the 8th graders stood up and hugged each other during their lunch period. A bunch of students got detention. Made the cover of the Charlotte Observer. Dude, everybody else talking about pedos and murder and your big scandal is a big group hug. A student that was in the grade above me, I was a senior, he had graduated, killed his girlfriend and buried her by the train tracks right behind the school. Freshman year, a junior accused the PE teacher of sexually assaulting her after hours in the locker room. He was put on leave and eventually got off on a technicality. Senior year, there was a freak snowstorm in April, during which the quietest and nicest stoner in our class went missing. A day later they found his car in a ditch, and a week later when the snow melted, they found his body. He crashed and, in his presumed high state, gotten out to walk for help with no coat on. He eventually found a telephone pole and sat down against it to rest and was believed to have frozen to death in the storm. Seeing his mom at her only child's funeral still haunts me. That's really sad. Can't find other words. There was the kid whose girlfriend brought a knife into school and planned to kill herself in the bathroom. He knew her locker combination, so he took the knife and hid it in his so she wouldn't do it and wouldn't get busted. Someone snitched on him and he got expelled for having a knife on campus. Whole town was pee. A male gym teacher did in some girls' volleyball players. Principal got fired for threatening teachers if they didn't produce enough A's and driving a grade inflation scandal. And that and the usual drugs and such. The first kid sounds like a good guy. Didn't deserve that at all. Schools can be dumbasses sometimes, I guess. Girl A decided to fight Girl B in class. Girl A ripped Girl B's real hair out, broke her nose, and crippled her. Girl B was sent to the emergency room. Girl A was suspended for 2 weeks. They were both in 7th grade. When I was in 5th grade, the male teacher I had in 4th grade was fired for helping a high school cheerleader undress. Looking back, he was a creeper. That's quite a big step up. A kid in my senior year short story class, who sat directly behind me, was charged with the stabbing, beheading and burning of one of his friend's drug dealer. I remember the day like it was yesterday, sitting in my short story class when my teacher came in tears because she just heard the news. Students didn't find out about it until later. I actually have a friend who testified in his trial because he purchased the murdering materials at the hardware store she worked at. Crazy, man. We had a computer teacher, football assistant coach who was just blasted all day, had so many DUIs he had to get rides to work, but was the cousin of the superintendent so he kept his job. Let's just say that when he crashed a student's car in the parking lot because he convinced them to let him borrow it, that was the beginning of the end of it. It was a small town. The scandal is that the super tried to cover it up by trying to convince the kid to take the heat for it. To no one's surprise, the kid was not convinced. They let him stay on a super for another 2 years. I would have taken a huge bribe, then reported them for both. This happened between my sister and brother graduating, so it would have been 1996 or 1997. The HSAG teacher started dating a student at some point. Everyone knew about it and the parents consented. Our HS was, and is, small enough to still participate in senior trips, and the AG teacher went along as a chaperone when his GF was a senior. They shared a hotel room, when I believe the student was still technically a 17-year-old minor. At the time I remember my parents being rather put off by it, but they still hired the guy as a summer farmhand. I don't remember if he was fired or stepped down, but by the time I made it to HS we had a different ag teacher. They got married and had a child, divorced maybe 5 or 10 years ago. Their kid goes to our HS now. I don't know why it wasn't a huge deal at the time, but no one really raised a stink or threatened to call the authorities. Today it feels like a case of grooming by a predatory farm boy. Of course, in many states 16 is the age of consent. But, almost everywhere, as far as I'm aware, has laws that state people in positions of authority, teachers, coach, policemen, clergy, etc., cannot do anything to those under their care, an abuse of authority equivalent to forcing someone. The caretaker killed 2 local girls and hid them in the school. He tried using the clay kiln to burn them. He later dumped them a few miles away. Some highlights. 1. The chorus teacher got caught looking at Lolita P on his school computer. 2. This kid had nudes of his ex that his friend sent to a bunch of people in school. He was 18 and she was 14 or 15. So he got expelled and I believe he was charged with distributing child pornography. We had a whole assembly because of it where the cops came and told us they could see everything on our phones. 3. A kid in my grade and another girl, same girl as in the story above, actually had sex in the bathroom. I learned about it from my band teacher. Band teacher spreading rumors FFS. In middle school, 8th grade early 2000s, one of the hot girls sent a couple nude pictures to her BF and it wasn't long until half the school had them. Police ended up becoming involved to make sure any old copies were destroyed. In high school there was a little scandal involving the teachers and a teachers club called the Hot Tub Club. Faculty members that had hot tubs would host a weekly hot tub party with other hot tub owners. Turns out they were all getting wasted and having a swinging party every Wednesday. Somebody's spouse found out about it and there was a huge exodus of hot tub teachers my senior year. Kid made a chlorine bomb and threw it in the trash can at lunch. Lockdown. Bomb squad. Every single kid and faculty member out on the field in 95 degrees weather for 2+ hours until parents could show up to pick up their kids. What the frick is wrong with people? A teacher had an affair with the students. She was arrested and released on bail. Then a few days later she sent an email to other teachers saying it wasn't an affair but that she was actually being raped by the students and blackmailed. She even attached screenshots of texts. Later that day, she...
Discord predator woman.
To support local restaurants, we've been to every city, including...
Good evening, and welcome to the fascinating web series where we dive into the obscure world of internet communication, exploring chat rooms and the creepy people that lie within them. All conversations and people in these episodes are completely real, and as a warning, some of the content can be disturbing, and some people may wish not to view. With that being said, please enjoy. Discord Predator Hunting.
I'm gonna buy a couple mending books with emeralds and stuff I have written. And just in case it does heal, I'm gonna hold my axe.
Didn't see that. Say, you wanna know what I'm doing when I'm not online talking to creeps on Discord? It builds, you get infinite content and most possibilities to come forward. New faction, a tag team arena feature, and even a new clan boss. You'll be able to fight with your clanmates. Personally, I enjoy unlocking new skills, abilities, and attacks, and also developing my strategy throughout the game. You can find me in the game under the nickname Nick Surprise, and if you're quick enough, I'll even let you join my clan. So what are you waiting for? You can find it here. Go to the description, click on the links, and receive 50,000 silver. You'll even get a free epic champion as part of the new player program. Good luck, and I'll see you there.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Discord Predator Hunting. In tonight's episode, we'll be taking a look at a girl who wants to indecently RP with me and also meet up with me in real life as she wants to lure me to her house over in Lincoln. Before you check out the episode, make sure that you check the links in the description as I now have merchandise available for purchase. Simply go down there, check it out, have a look around, and get yourself some amazing merch. Anyway, that's enough self-promoting. Please enjoy the video.
Welcome to the 11th episode of Discord Predator Hunting. In today's episode, we will experience something together, all for the first time. That's right, I'm talking about interacting with an actual girl predator. To briefly summarise how this series works, I firstly create a fake profile on the online chatting platform known as Discord. Secondly, I set my profile picture as something a girl would have. In this episode, I've created another anime girl profile to portray the character of 13-year-old girl, this time naming myself Amelia. And finally, I joined multiple Discord servers in the hopes that the predators will crawl their way into my DMs. In today's episode, we will be taking a look at a predator named Amelia, but she goes by the username of Aiko. She's 19 years of age and is from Lincoln, a town in England in the United Kingdom. Our conversation begins with today's predator, Aiko, finding her way into our direct messages by calling out our name. For our first day of conversation, she will be talking to my Swedish friend, Hannah, who is in control of messaging the predators at the time. Basically, Hannah was talking to our predator in one of the servers I had joined, but not long after, we had been kicked from that server. The predator, feeling like she had lost a special person to talk to, goes on to tell me, "I've lost a fellow comrade, but don't worry, we'll stick together." She already knows my age, as she saw it displayed in the server she found me in, as she points out, "So, you're 13? I confirm, yes, I'm 13. She asks me why I'm sad, to which Hannah explains it's because we were kicked from the server that we talked to her in. She then wants to know where I'm from, so we tell her that I'm from the UK, more specifically Manchester. Aiko makes an unnerving observation and states, "We're not that far apart then." This is a bit of foreshadowing towards what we will encounter later in the episode. At this point, it was starting to seem like it wasn't going anywhere, and we hadn't found out their age yet, so Hannah decided to call it a night and leave Aiko alone for the time being. The following day, Aiko pops up to us again in private messages, asking if we don't like her because we never messaged her back. Cue my other friend, Lauren. Lauren took it upon herself to pick up where Hannah left off and resumed chatting with Aiko. Lauren explains that I was doing homework, and therefore that is why we did not message her. Next, we finally find out Aiko's age, as she tells Lauren she is 19. As this is what we were looking for, Lauren continues to play the character of 13-year-old Amelia, and explains we are doing homework again. After we explain this is where Aiko starts to turn up the heat. Laid in bed, super tired. Wanna come join me? This was the start of a slippery slope, and the gate into the inappropriateness was opened. She elaborates and says that she needs someone to cuddle with. Lauren asks to see a selfie, as we have not yet found out what Aiko looks like. Bear in mind, for the whole of this first segment of the video, we were all under the impression that this was a bloke, so we weren't prepared for the biggest incoming plot twist. As Aiko sends me a picture of her face, blown back by the fact that it's not a guy, Lauren contacts me in excitement immediately to let me know about the unexpected turn of events. I was shocked to discover we had finally done it. Found a girl predator. Immediately, I took control of the account and started doing what I knew needed to be done. I explained my misinterpretation of her gender and hold up my end of the deal and send a picture of a girl who looks young but is actually above the age of 18. I claim it to be myself. By the way guys, if you are enjoying so far, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications for this channel so that you don't miss any future uploads. Thank you. After I send the image, she calls me so pretty and then says, "I knew you were an angel. I can't get over how pretty you are." I say, "Oh my god, you're too kind. Stop lying." To which she says, "I'm not lying. You're so gorgeous." Next, I ask seemingly an innocent question. "What do you like to do for fun?" Which she automatically assumes is a 13-year-old inquiring about something dirty. After very little convincing, she decides to tell me what she is talking about, and I am appalled at what I receive. I do a lot of ERP to pass the time, plus some other blank stuff. To clarify, this is what ERP stands for. Repulsed by the response, I explain that I've never done this before, let alone seen it. But her immediate response is to offer me, a 13-year-old girl, to see some of her past ERP. She sends me this screenshot of completely indecent RP, which may leave some viewers nauseated. This screenshot contains content which should never be shown to a person 13 years of age, but apparently our predator seems to think it's appropriate. She then makes a very gruesome proposition. If you ever want to try it, just kidding. Unless she is aware that what she is proposing is illegal, which begs the question, why potentially ruin your whole life if you're informed about the consequences that these actions hold? She goes on to explain the reasons why it is illegal, which of course I already know, but that will not stop her from throwing her whole future lecture down the drain. I explain that I will be really bad at the ERP, as I've never done it before, and horrendously she admits that she will make an age exception this once. Horrifying. She wants to know.
In August of 2011, Reddit was introduced to what, in my opinion, would go down as its greatest mystery of all time. A partially deconstructed computer hard drive sewn into a secret compartment in a laptop bag purchased from eBay. Why would somebody go through such great lengths to conceal the contents of a hard drive? What could it possibly contain? Government secrets? Evidence of a crime? Illegal pornography? Let's be serious, it's probably some kind of weird sex stuff. Regardless, it's also a fact of life that on Reddit, OP never delivers. Time and time again, a person has come to Reddit with some kind of mystery that would captivate the entire community only to have our hopes dashed of ever finding out what the truth was. But this time it seemed like things were a little bit different. The carrot of finding the truth would be dangled over Reddit's heads for a period of what's approximately 6 years. And in these 6 years, it seemed like perhaps we might actually find out what was on that hard drive. So what really did become of this mystery? Let's find out in the new episode of Tales from the Internet.
I don't like Mexican Dream. Mexican Dream's weird. What?
Hijo de la chingada madre, pues escuchar hijo de tu...
What did you say? What did you say to him? I don't like Mexican Dream. Mexican Dream.
Dad? I don't want to play this game anymore. Dad?
I feel like the only reason Rudolph has a red nose is because Vixen gave him a horrendous STD.
I'm laughing my ass off, but I'm like sick. So I'm like damn near trying to cough up like a lung or a kidney or my liver.
You ever just tried to sneeze and your entire fucking epiglottis slides out of your larynx?
I mean, I'm getting to that point of the cold.
Holy fuck.
Ha! I made you laugh. You shit on.
I don't know how anybody can not laugh at that sound.
Get more to cupcake selection.
So this cupcake right here is Democrats. This cupcake right here is Republicans.
These are bell peppers.
This fractal dude's a fucking idiot.
Stop! That was I. Okay,
That's
you
not
made
me.
the team
That's
start
not,
this
that's
shit.
not,
Oh my
that's
god.
not me. What's your guys' favorite font? Mine's Trebucket. The first time I played, I rappelled up to a roof and then I forgot why I was up there, so I started trying to install a satellite dish.
Yo, what's your address?
Also, fucking why didn't you be sentences?
Yeah, send me your address and I'll send over an exterminator and tell them that you're the bug.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Wake up, boys! Do you guys like big titties, huh?
Your voice scares me.
Don't touch sister, only brother with pussy.
If you had to fuck your dad to save his life, would you do it?
I'm kicking that. I can and I have.
Would you fuck your dad for $1,000?
Hell yeah.
Would you fuck $1,000 for your dad? Just stick your dick in a stack of money.
Or Yort. In the signature.
You say Yort?
No, I said Yort. Why would I ever say that? Yort?
Put it on push pits.
It never ends, dude. I mean, you can tell from my thick luscious New Zealand accent, can't you?
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
God, that's Fitz.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my purpose will leave me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my... Are you actually Fitz, bro?
Yeah, you're on the Misfits podcast live. What you gotta say to you?
Shut the fuck up, kid. You're not even popular. Hi, Mom. My mom took my vape pen, so I'm like, oh my god, could you get more Twilight?
Did you say his mom took his vape pen?
Oh my god, it actually is you. K-R-Y-O-C.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we got fucking Sherlock Holmes over here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, please.
Hey, can you yell, Mom, get the camera? We got all these presets here. What is Supreme? You want extra sauce? No, regular. Just give me regular. All right. Some cheese. You want some extra cheese for $2 extra? Crust flavor. No crust flavor. That sounds like no flavor. What is the point of this? What are you going to accomplish by going out to the fucking woods with 2 phones?
Called me a pussy 2 months ago on a Tuesday, 10:45 p.m. I remembered.
Oh, yeah?
I trained.
That's the worst time to call somebody pussy, huh? You would know because you're a fucking pussy.
I gotta go here, bro. I'm not even joking with you,
Have
bro.
fun lagging out, dog.
Okay.
Alright, Bruce, I'm gonna calm you down. Do some deep breaths with me, alright? Now, how do you actually make that sound? I'm curious.
How do I drink juice?
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am logging on to the Dream. Oh my god, it's crowded. There's a lot of people online right now. We are on the Dream SMP, and we are going to change our controls so that I can play on 1.16.3. And basically, I don't know if you watched my video yesterday, but I talked about how Bad Boy Halo is sick. So, in memory of that, I say in memory, not in memory, but for bad, I'm going to be building something very special. Real estate. What is going on here? I haven't logged on in like 2 days. Dude, I swear on this server, if you don't log on for like an hour, you just miss everything. And you have to catch up, and it's just stressful, man. So, for bad, I built that statue right over there. You see that? That's that's bad. But it's not really that good. This is where my therapy session was going to talk about that. This is my turkey potato box. Pretty hungry, not gonna lie. Why is there a skeleton in the house? Get out, bro. You don't pay rent. But yeah, basically, if we go to the upstairs of the house, this, it's not great. So we're gonna try and build a statue of that. That's, great. Get his reaction and see what he thinks of it. So we're gonna need a, ton of these, black concrete blocks, which seems like a challenge. This feels like a how-to basic video where you will need, how much do we need? I don't know, let's predict it. A stack? 2 stacks? Of
Only Verizon gives you more of the best. 5G from America's most reliable network. More plans you can mix and match and save. More of the entertainment you love. And the phone you want on us. All starting at just $35. Only from Verizon.
we're probably gonna need 2 stacks. This is the hard way. There's always the easy way and the hard way, and this is the hard way. Because the easy way would have been getting tons of sand and gravel and, you know, doing the easy stuff. We had to mine. We had to mine! Okay, that should be enough. Let's get out of here. Okay, cool, done. What else do we need? We need bread blocks. Oh my god, this Red Bull. I'm AFK. You didn't see me doing anything. Just run along now. Run along. go away. Run along. Yeah. Alright, peace. Oh my god, there's some bread here. Oh no. Oh my god. We're only gonna need a little bit. We only need a little bit. Bad skin is even that red. Okay, perfect. Who built this? This is so good. Literally, all we need is 2 of these, so, oh my god, I'm such a thief. And I think I got everything I needed. Sick. Let's go build this. This is gonna turn out so good. Alright, so, if we actually go this way, I believe the statue room is down this way. Yes. No, why are there people down here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, this stupid, ugly egg. Why does this exist? Oh, next. Bad Boy Halo stuff again. Oh, hi, little chicken. I'm gonna name you Cluckins. Go away. Okay, all I have to do is pretty much outline it the same way. Can't really be that hard. This isn't computer science. Alright. Yes. Dude, Bad's gonna be so happy. I hope I have enough blocks. Am I gonna... Oh, no. I'm not gonna have enough blocks. Those are his little hands. Oh, come on. I don't want to steal more. I'm pretty confident I'm building it right. I just don't have enough materials. That makes me sad. Oh my god. I need so much more. I literally need so much more. What am I gonna do? I want to show it to Bad now. Wait a minute. Gravel, sand, ink sac. I might not need any help after all. I am a genius. That is what I am, and you know it. You know it. Boom. Okay, cool. All we have to do is some mining now, and we should pretty much be done.
Equation.
I think we can get back to work. Dude, I don't know how we built that huge mansion, because this is harder than it looks. I think I'm getting the job done. I really underestimated how much black concrete I would actually need for this. Okay, we literally need more, but we're almost done, and Bad's reaction is gonna be amazing to this. Okay, I'm sorry, Bad, but I am not filling this part in. Your brain is empty either way. Okay, cool. I think we just need to fill in this layer, and we're done. Here, I'm gonna do the face the way I want to do it, and the way I think it'll look coolest. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That bit right there. That bit right there. And then like that. Ooh, does that look stupid? Eyes. Oh my god, no. We cannot do that. We can't disrespect him. Eyes. Why does that look dumb? I'm getting there, I feel like. So, we essentially have, well, whatever this is. And I think it looks pretty good without the eyes. So let's add that in super quick. Right about there? I think it's gonna look good. Yeah, okay. Well, kind of. Let's try... Oh man, this is rough, isn't it? Why does it look so weird? What is everyone up to? Building Bad Boy Halo. I don't care. Well, why? I think it looks good. I think. I hope. Let's just destroy all this and see what he says. I think it turns out alright. Something is very wrong with it. Here, I actually think I know what it is. Let's replace these 3 like that. Oh my god, I fixed it! It looks good now! Cool! Cool, yeah, alright. Well, yeah, sort of. We'll take it. We will take that. There we go. Let's message him. Oh my god, he responded! Hello? That? Is that you?
Hi.
That, get on the SMP really quick. Okay, I'm coming. Alright, this is only gonna take a couple minutes. I know you're sick. I don't want to ruin your day, but I wanted to do something because you are sick. I wanted to do something that might make your day better.
Okay. I am looking forward to it.
How do you feel? How's your everything?
I'm sick.
I know I can tell, but like, are you getting better?
I mean, I would say I'm better than I was the other day. Yeah.
Are you getting a lot of rest, drinking a lot of water, having soup, chicken soup?
I'm getting a lot of rest.
Okay, good.
Alright, where are you?
Come to the, where the egg is.
Oh, okay.
I, destroyed it.
Why, you destroyed it?
No, I'm kidding. I destroyed the egg.
Get me. Okay. I'm on my way.
Okay, but when you get here, tell me.
Alright, I'm coming. Boo-doo.
Okay, stop. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Are they closed?
Yeah.
Okay, walk forwards, turn right, walk forwards and sprint. Okay, keep going. Stop, turn left, jump, and then forwards. Keep going. Stop. Turn right, open your eyes.
Oh my goodness! Effie, did you build me?
Yes!
Oh my goodness, you built me right next to you.
Do you like it?
Yeah, you even left a little hole.
Yeah, I don't know why there was a hole, but I'm like, alright, if there's a hole in mine, we're gonna put a hole there.
Because there was one block I couldn't find.
Oh, well then let's fill it in for you.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome, I wasn't sure.
Previously, a gas scientific name for pine tree. That's it.
Fellas, what's not as attractive or sexy as women think it is? Basically any intentional misdirection. Like playing games, hard to get, only hinting towards feelings, never saying anything, etc. Like I don't think I've ever looked at someone and went, oh, they can't communicate at all. God, I wanna date them. I had a friend like that. She basically thought that men had to fight for her. Whenever she dated someone, she made a point of pushing them away at least once and then expected the guy to chase after her and prove he was really into her. It was all, if he really likes me, he'll come back. Girl, if you really liked him, you wouldn't play that game. Intentionally difficult to read signals of interest. I don't consider myself dumb at all, but I'm no genius either. If it feels like I'm trying to decode hieroglyphs with you, I'm probably gonna give up. I chased someone for months. We did manage a hot date or two and then I was ghosted. I tried and tried, but nothing. I later got married and when we did finally catch up, she told me I was always here, like I gave up. The mind, it boggles. When they think being crazy is like a positive or attractive thing. Like, yeah, I punch my boyfriend if he doesn't pay attention to me, I'm quirky, lol. Like, no, you're just toxic. Abuse isn't funny when women do it, and I wish we'd quit normalizing it. Granted, we're getting there. Like when Cardigan Bankiardigan talked about how crazy she was, like it was a joke and not an abusive relationship. Do unto others, man. Cardigan Bankiardigan had me in sticks. Thank you. My current girlfriend would purposely bring conversations to a dead end to see if I would keep talking to her and bring up new topics. She was interested in me and was trying to find out if I was too by continuing to talk to her. However, it came off as she is not at all interested in me and did not want to continue talking to me. Please don't do this to anyone ever. This sounds like something you'd read in a Cosmo article. 15 ways to see if he really likes you. Being anything other than genuine. It's really hard to do, since we're all scared that if we let people see our true selves, they won't like us. But the truth is that the true you is the most beautiful you. Dang, that's refreshing. I put my true self out there to my ex, but he was certain I was exactly like all his exes. Like, no, this is NE. See me for who I am, not who you're afraid I'll be, was the biggest thing that was in our way. He carried that baggage with him like a loaded mule. Playing hard to get. Man, I absolutely hate that, and I know many agree with me. Hard to get makes you hard to want. Don't compare us to an ex. Even if we have a bigger dong, you're just building paranoia that we're constantly being compared to someone else. I want to be thought of as wonderful on my own terms in a unique way to them. Being ultra dramatic up and down. To be fair, I think this works when young women do it with young guys. It draws them in. But as guys emotionally mature and figure out what they want out of life, it becomes more of a red flag than a manic pixie dream girl situation. The female equivalent of the bad boy. Sounds emotionally draining. The Kardashian look. Pumped up lips and a disproportionately large butt are a huge turn off for me. It's just not natural. All the other Kims with the pumped up lips better run, better run. The duck face look and almost all lip enhancements like injections. It looks like you're having an allergic reaction and I feel like I need to get you some Benadryl. I have a cleft lip and didn't think twice about your comment before I got to the edit. My takeaway from reading a bunch of comments: don't hide who you are. Plastic surgery, fake voices, unclear intentions, desires are all very unattractive. Just be honest with who you are and what you want. Oh, you forgot the realest advice. Let yourself be vulnerable. A good prospective partner won't punish you for it, and it can establish that feeling of connection people want. Playing hard to get is annoying, especially when she's given signals that couldn't even be picked up by NASA. I don't want to be too pushy either, so I can't tell if she wants me to stop or to ask her out. Just let us know. You don't have to flat out tell us, but be risky with the hints. In a world where it's increasingly unacceptable for men to make women feel uncomfortable, if I think there is even a 2% chance she is not into me, then I'm out. It's very easy to make someone uncomfortable if you think they are into you but they aren't. So if she plays hard to get, I'm not taking chances. I need to know for sure whether she is into me or not. Being a bad bee. Like basically being someone who loves starting crap and having problems with other people, especially other girls. Having enemies and acting all hard isn't cute. Girls being toxically controlling and overbearing. Like a girl not letting her BF have any time to himself and always have to know what he's doing. And then when you try to see what she's doing, she blows up in your face. Why do girls think that makes them look cute? I did this crap with my ex. I didn't do it to look cute. I'm a guy BTW. After we had broken up and I had really worked to better myself, I really just realized that most of the crap I did was from my own insecurities and I didn't even really think of it when it was all happening. Uncomfortable shoes. I hope you feel attractive and sexy in them. Because wow, it's painful to watch you hobble and struggle through the car park. You frickin' leave my clown shoes out of this. That fake surprise. When it seems like they're completely astonished to see you. You could just say hi instead of what are you doing in my house. When a woman tries to sit on a burner to tease you, to me it just hurts when she sits on it if it's tucked away into my pants. Sit on her boobs to return the favor. Drawn on eyebrows. Makeup as a whole is fine, but shaving off your eyebrows just to draw them on just turns me off. My cousin draws her eyebrows too high. When I told her, she looked surprised. For me, it's not about motivation. It's not wanting to be anything remotely like Harvey Weinstein combined with a general level of obliviousness that's tied to my lack of belief that anyone would be remotely interested. It's a mighty powerful combination. I definitely agree with that first part. I didn't want to become that creep that can't take no for an answer. If a girl shows me in any way that she isn't interested, I am not going to keep trying. Honestly, anyone that plays hard to get is childish, so not much of a loss. I had a co-worker complain to me that guys don't pay her any attention, don't chase her or put forth any effort, etc. Went out with her one night and she was playing games with these guys. Hard to get was putting it nicely. We're now in a no means no dating world. You're telling guys no and you're irritated me. See, they actually listen. WTF. Yes. Any sensible guy has been ingrained with the no means no, so we give up at the first sign of hesitation, be it games or not, cause we've been taught to be ultra respectful, not flirty. I almost missed out on the chance to tell the girl I care about how I actually felt. She's someone overseas I met in an online MMO and she had already been approached by a few guys who seemed to think she was interested just because she talked to them. She typically had bad interactions with them, especially one bloke who didn't seem to take no for a proper answer. I racked my brain for ages trying to figure out whether she talks to me just because I'm a friend or if it was something more. I decided to not pursue in order to not come off like those other desperate guys and keep her friendship. I then proceeded to miss a ton of clear I like you messages from her, like compliments, special attention. Heck, I even got a funny Valentine's card from her and just laughed it off as haha, that's pretty good. Remained oblivious for over 2 years until I had a drunk Discord call with her where she blurted out how she felt after having given up on me for a while. Confessed back to her, with a tad bit of Dutch courage, sometime later, and I'll hopefully be visiting her once these COVID lockdowns calm down. Moral of the story is, give it a shot cause you never really know for sure how someone feels about you. A year or so ago I made a move on a friend of mine. Just a direct question. She said no, so of course I dropped it. She was impressed, as though it was some sign that I'm a really good dude. Just reminds me of this one comedian who pointed out, really? That's how low we've set the bar? I'm pretty sure the alternative is a felony. The comedian is Sam Morrill. He's been hot lately. His most recent special was released on YouTube for free. Playing hard to get is one of the worst things anyone can do, as it totally undermines the mentality of no means no and replaces it with no means try harder. When no can sometimes mean yes, suddenly there's room for misinterpretation. In short, saying no means try harder for you personally isn't just about you personally. Underrated comment right there. Being respectful of women, I'm going to immediately take aloofness. Hard to get or negging as straight up rejection. Maybe jerks and narcissists often get with desirable women because they don't give up. My years of bullying as a child taught me to believe that if a woman is making it easy for me, then it's either a practical joke of some kind or she wants something specific from me. In middle school, a girl came up to me all smiling and stuff and asked me if I wanted to go out with her. She was really cute, so I was thinking that it had to be a joke. Found out about 10 years later she was serious. I was still in school and one day the popular pretty girl started talking to me about Dungeons and Dragons. I was puzzled, but it was nice to receive some attention and apparent interest in the game. Turns out her being nice was a decoy to allow another girl to stick an insulting note about me on my bag. Same, I distrust almost anyone being nice to me in general. Always waiting for the other shoe to drop is no fun. My last ex told me when we were getting together, dude, I am broken as frig. I was like, frick, so am I, even though I don't just come out and say, listen, boys and girls, if they warn your butt ahead of time, you fricking believe them. Also, I'm almost through dating witches. The last two took a troubled heart and they fricked it to pieces. If the next witch girl I date breaks my heart, I'm done. Like 90% sure this time. I learned the hard way. My ex told me her ex said she's crazy and I dismissed it. Was probably a clear warning what I was about to get myself into. Looking back, the if you can't handle me at my worst saying is basically a nicer way of saying I accept you to tolerate all my butthole behavior on the off chance I might be semi-tolerable for a few hours. I struggle with this because I think there's a grain of truth. Even a very healthy relationship will have some kind of rough times, and if you bail the moment things get tough, you're in butt waffle. But that's not how people use this quote. It's used as an excuse to opt out of any self-control or consideration of how one person's actions affect others. The idea is that my best cancels out my worst. But that's not how relationships work. You don't undo bad behavior with good behavior. In a healthy relationship, you're obligated to make all the possible efforts to be as unshitty as possible at all times. Ghosting a man, or woman, or other, when you're in a relationship or dating, it's not fun when they do it to you. It's not fun when you do it to them. You're not playing hard to get. You're just telling the person you like that they're not important enough to get back to in a timely manner. If you're busy, that's cool. If you don't want to talk, that's cool too. If you're not as interested as we are, sucks but a-okay. Just say so. Same goes for one-word replies, especially K, when you're miffed. We're notoriously bad mind readers, and the only difference between us is that most of the time we won't question you. We'll just feel badly. Also, remember that people can see when you're typing. How I Met Your Mother has a term for this. On the hook. When you're keeping someone on your hook, you're just keeping them around because it makes you feel good knowing you always have that one person to fall back on, even though you personally don't, and never will, have any romantic feelings for this person. My first girlfriend and her mom always accidentally called me by her ex's name for the first 5 months of our relationship. I broke up with her after 6 months together. She was my first GF. I already had low self-confidence, was trying to figure out the whole dating thing, and they made me question if I was just a replacement for the ex. We both looked alike apparently. Unfortunately, 13 years later, I was 16 then, now I'm 29. I still haven't been in a good relationship. Maybe it was a sign for what my future romantic life would hold. It takes some of us longer than others to find a person with whom we can really connect. I've been with my girlfriend for a year now, which is my second longest relationship, and it is the first time that I understand how an awesome relationship feels. I just turned 40. I hope you come across a good relationship sooner than that, but if not, it's totally worth the wait. Don't fake interest in my interests. If you don't like football or video games, just say so. I couldn't give two shoots about steam trains and trains in general, except to notice that some of them look neat. My husband is obsessed with them. What do? I point out trains wherever we go because I know he will want to watch. I send him random trains that come up in memes. I am looking for a cross-stitch pattern to stitch for him of a steam train. I'm helping him build a goddamn 5x9 layout in our basement and just hung 6 shelves for him to display part of his collection. Do I care about trains? Number. But I love my husband and want to see him happy and have fun with his hobbies. Do I let him play train videos late at night with sound on? Number. He knows better. My hobbies are a bit quieter, but he also will send me memes about art and look at cross-stitch patterns with me. And I have successfully gotten him into multiple book series and welcome to Night Vale. Face with tears of joy. I'm basically agreeing with you and just pointing out that there are lots of ways to be aware of and encourage your soul's interests, but not pretend like you are a fan of them. Most of the other ones in this thread are agreed on by most guys. Most guys don't like women playing hard to get with the baby talk stuff, or bad plastic surgery. But this one stands out. In V think a lot more people get turned on by sounds and dirty talk than you might think. At least I do. Yeah, there's a point at which it's more annoying or just bad. But I'd rather women err on the side of moaning too much as opposed to too little. I usually just stick with saying your dong feels so good and variations of that. That gets me going a lot. Like I'm the reason you're getting off and that is ridiculously sexy. I guess when they say it's so big I don't believe them and then think they're bullshitting me because they think I need that LOL. Sex is a mind freak. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos.
Look at this
every day.
huge area.
Until then,
We'll
check
finally
another
be able to
video.
move the cows. Maybe we can even move the chickens super far. The only problem I see is that we would first have to, like, you know, get even more fences, like, to just move them and not even make the cage. Okay, 2 of you go.
Put a plastic butter knife in her lunch one day. I forget why she needed it for her lunch. One of the lunch roommates spotted her using it and sent her right to the principal's office, and they called my mom to come in.
Does anyone else want to go? Last chance.
An adult with a plastic knife. Knife breaks. Adult looks at them confused. This was 10 years
Okay,
ago.
I guess we're repopulating with just 2.
Got into a fight at school. Zero tolerance
Yeah, go,
policy
go, go.
says they are both suspended. Attached to this
Ah!
the student is involved
No, you die!
fights within their time at the high school that they were expelled. Within 2 weeks of my cousin returning, one of the guy's friends started a fight with my cousin. They are both suspended. A few weeks after he returns again, another friend of the original kid starts a fight with my cousin.
We gotta go.
In each situation, the other kid threw the first punch. Zero tolerance each time means it didn't matter. That is how children outsmarted the zero tolerance policy and why my cousin graduated from a private high school. That's really smart of them and really fricked up. Frick zero tolerance. When I was in year 10, grade 9 for Americans, we all had to line up to go into the dinner hall. For whatever reason they put the menu with what they were serving that day at the front of the queue, so I walked to the front to read it. As I was walking back, a tiny year 8 kid, grade 7, shouted over to me, "Hey, stop trying to cut in the line, you donghead." I just told him to frick off and mind his own business, as it's the kind of school where if it looks like you're giving in to a younger kid without fighting your corner, you won't hear the end of it. Then the little crap rugby tackled me, but he was too small to knock me over, so I just kind of stood there awkwardly as he tried to kick me. After a while I'd had enough, so I grabbed him and picked him up, put him against the wall where he was standing before, and turned to walk off. The headmaster was standing right in front of me and he'd been watching the whole thing. We both got sent to the reflection room, which is like a higher form of detention. The only time I got in trouble was for trying to walk away from a fight started by someone half my size who I probably could have hurt if I had wanted to. Thanks, headmaster. Now I know in the future that I should just deck the little bastard instead of being gentle, because the punishment is going to be the same anyway. In 9th grade I was in a class that had some disruptive students that always caused problems for the teacher. During the semester they were forced to sit at the desks nearest the teacher's desk. I wasn't a bad student at all, but for some reason I was forced to sit in the front of them. I was P. One day we had a substitute and my entire row gave the sub a very hard time. When the actual teacher came back, she forced everyone in my room to detention. Many other students protested for me, even the bad students in my row. She said, "That's too bad." From that day forward I helped the bad students to not get caught whenever they fricked with her. Good for you, man. I always liked to mess with teachers if they were unfair to their students. Not me. It might
Go that way,
a school
you idiots.
about the Voyagers. We lived in
Look
a
how
remote
big
area,
this pen
in the
is.
computer lab. So she innocently typed in furtraders.com, orgnet, whatever. Of course it was P. She got suspended. We had to do a project on pirates for grade 12 history. Could not get research done due to piracy coming up on the school filter. left a BB gun in my friend's car in high school. Security saw it and he got kicked out. I talked to the principal, who was our friend and mentor, about reversing the decision or taking the punishment myself. He was just as upset as me, but he kept explaining that his hands were tied. He finally just looked me in the eye and said,
you are so
"Zero
fucking
tolerance."
dead.
Actually, he used my name afterward, so I knew the conversation was over. My friend graduated from an alternative school. That's tripped up. I once got suspended because a security guard found an unloaded airsoft pistol in the back of my truck. Let me be clear, by pistol, I mean those ones made of clear plastic, and by back of my truck I mean behind the passenger seat of a crew cab with tinted rear windows. This security guard is really doing his job, eh? Marking these suburban high schools safe for everyone. Also, I had a friend who got suspended for bringing a metal butter knife to school with his lunch. A knife is a knife, people. There can be no tolerance for weapons or logic and reasoning. 2 people got suspended for fighting off school property with each other. Also, not my school, but a local school, and it made the news. A girl with Down syndrome or an intellectual disability said a popular athlete assaulted her in the library, and they made the girl write an apology letter to him, only to find out later he didn't do it. Many times. They made the girl write an apology letter to him. That is so sad. I hope she eventually got justice. When I was in 10th grade, I was eating dinner with my family and my dad accidentally spills his beer all over my shirt. No big deal, so I go upstairs and take my shirt off for the night. The next day while I'm getting dressed I see that I'm out of clean shirts to wear, so without thinking I grabbed the shirt from last night and put it on, eat breakfast and get out the door. The day was pretty normal, until I was called up to the front office. I wasn't really a bad kid or anything, so I wasn't too worried. Once I arrived, the principal informed me that another student told him that I smelled like beer and assumed that I had been drinking. I told the principal about what happened last night and assured him that I had not been drinking. He tells me that it still counts as bringing alcohol onto school grounds, and for that I was suspended. TLDR. Some people drink their alcohol, others wear it, but it is all the same in the eyes of the principal. We have a zero tolerance, no fighting rule in our gymnasium. Like, even if you lay down on your back while you're getting jumped, you'll still get expelled. Happened to get into a fight with a guy I honestly could easily beat down. But since I really don't want any trouble with the school or at home, I just blocked my head until the principal came by. After a minute of discussion, he told me that I'd get suspended for 2 weeks even when I told him that I didn't hit back. So I did what any teenager would have done, I think. I got loose from the principal and beat the other guy down and took my punishment. If you're gonna do the time, you might as well do the crime. My school had a zero tolerance policy on cell phones and electronic items. Obviously you can't convince a high schooler to not bring a phone with him, so the administrators would do raids occasionally and bust some phones each time. They didn't give it back until the end of the year. I don't think that is really legal for them to keep your cell phone for the rest of the year. In high school I got suspended for 1 week because I had a bottle of prescription painkillers in my locker. I was taking them because I got a serious knee injury while playing for the school baseball team. I also got kicked off the team and wasn't allowed to participate in any sports at school for the last 2.5 years of my high school education. The principal explained to me that they had a zero tolerance policy to drugs of any kind. The worst part is, I could have went to at least 10 different lockers in school and shown him drugs in there, but he wouldn't let me because I shouldn't be snitching on my peers. Screw you, Principal Vikers. I mean, usually you're supposed to give the nurse your meds, but I'm still on your side. They went overboard. I went to a very, very, very crappy school district. I mean, this place is scum in so many ways. My little brother has ADD and mild autism. He's a very nice kid and always has been. I mean, he opens doors for everyone and compliments people he doesn't even know. Anyways, there was a kid in his grade who was the biggest butthole. He was mean to everyone, even the poor kids who were his friends. He always picked on my brother and his friends, calling them retarded and everything else. One day, we get a code red. Everyone is stuck in their classrooms and there had been a recent trend in girls fighting in the bathroom, so everyone assumed that was what was going on. Number, I wish it had been a girl fight. I get called down to the office about an hour later. My brother and his best friend were walking to class. They were at the top of one of the stairwells when butthole Mikashad came up behind them and shoved my brother down the stairs as hard as he could. My brother tried to grab onto the brick wall to stop himself from falling and ended up dragging his hand down the bricks, ripping his hand apart. He still has the scar. He hit his face on the tile at the bottom after doing several head over heels rolls down the stairs. His nose and lip were bleeding and his back was hurt so bad they thought he had broken it. He ended up going to the air. Fast forward a week later. He's back in school and the principal calls him to her office. This bee, I don't know how this bee was ever allowed to work at a school. She made my brother shake hands with butthole and makeup. She said the alternative was both of them getting suspended because she did not believe my brother did nothing to provoke him from pushing him down the stairs, despite two witnesses telling her what happened. My brother has been bitter over that ever since. Also, when my mom found out he had to shake butthole Mikashad's hand, she went to the school and confronted the principal. The principal told my mom, well, maybe if your son wasn't annoying it wouldn't have happened. My mom pulled her across the desk and a secretary had to pull her off of her. I like your mom. There wasn't really a zero tolerance thing back then, but school was over. I was starting my walk home and a friend runs by and drops his bag by me and yells to me to carry it. He were going to play hockey after school, so whatever. Nothing of circumstance came of it. I never heard where he was even running to. Next day teacher is all pee off. I go in to see the principal and turns out my friend was trying to pick a fight. Mind you, apparently all he ever did was run after someone but never even got close to them. Not even the same block. There was no fight. This also happened all outside of the school. So naturally my friend was suspended for a week and remaining days in that week. And because I carried his bag I was an accomplice in the fight, which never happened. I was suspended for the remaining days in that week. There was like 2-3 day vacation for me that I was happy to take. It was all crappy rainy days but I was happy to leave. So you got punished for a fight that never happened that you didn't know about. Not quite zero tolerance, but my friend's sister grew up in quite a foul-mouthed household, with older siblings. Her first words were son of a bee, blurted out emphatically for no apparent reason at the breakfast table. And when she was quite young, first grade, some boy pushed her on the playground. She called him a boob. He broke down and cried. Told the teacher she had to eat lunch on the psychologist's office the rest of the year because she was a danger to the other students or something, and her mother had to come in. Mother told them that if they thought that was the most pressing issue they had, she thought they should look hard, 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 she thought the boob got in no trouble for pushing her because he told on her first. She could have easily beaten the crap out of him. I'm in Britain where zero tolerance isn't really a thing. I think the closest thing we got to zero tolerance were when teachers would hold an entire class back in detention, including the ones who were not disruptive and were doing the work. It seriously peed me off when I was at school. It happened mostly during year 7, 8 and 9. I'd have been 11 when I started year 7, which is the first year of secondary school in Britain. Teachers at my school did it because it was to punish the disruptive students. They wanted the innocent to blame the guilty and ostracize them so they wouldn't do it again. I don't have a story, but I was blamed for a fight that happened on a weekend that wasn't even off school grounds. This kid who doesn't even go to my school who has a name really similar to mine got in a fight with some kid at my school. So naturally they thought it was me. Thankfully a couple days earlier my friend told me about said fight, so I was able to provide some background information to get myself out of blame. But they took me to a friggin' room with the school cop and some other people and they were treating this like a massive deal. It's a fight that happened on the weekend at a scatter park, and one of the kids doesn't even go to the same school. Why are you meddling in on their business? My school had a zero hat policy because of gangs. I got suspended for wearing a coonskin hat. I guess I was representing the Davy Crockett gang. Everyone knows the Crockett's run the east side of this city. Bully punches kid in the face.
E a 150 metri dall'arrivo, Malangeni ancora in testa.
Check out this meat. It looks exquisite, right? Nice and browned on the outside, but juicy and rare on the inside. The way a good steak ought to be cooked. Chop it up and fry it with some peppers and onions, and you've got yourself some yummy tacos. What if I told you this steak came from a human leg? And the guy whose leg it was chopped it up, cooked it, and fed it to his friends. This is the story of a Redditor named Incredibly Shiny Shark. The man who made tacos out of his own foot. You know what goes great with the taste of human flesh? A nice glass of wine. This video is brought to you by Bright Cellars.
Kick him!
Click the chat box and below us, dude.
Yeah, click the boot, and then click dream, and then kick.
Dream and kick.
You are a muffin head fake.
It's just such a coincidence they were able to get in like before I got in. Fucked up muffin.
Why? What?
It made it look like he's swearing. He's swearing.
Skeppy and Bad Boy Halo have a divorce.
Okay, so we're only allowed.
I just want to clarify, Scuppy. Nothing will get in between you and Bad Boy Halo, but I have gotten between you and Bad Boy Halo, and Bad Boy Halo has nothing to stop it.
Don't just ignore him. No. Okay, you can have any of the. Let's
Wait,
no.
Let's talk about this.
No, don't ignore him.
No, because
No.
you know I can't say I haven't seen fan cams of you and Quackity, and that's fine,
Fan
but
cam.
it's just I just want to make sure nothing's getting in the way.
What do you mean? Scary, nothing's getting in the
Well,
way
I
of
see like the
anything.
anime music playing, and it's like screenshots, and it's
What?
like Quackity, and that's totally fine,
Oh
and
my
I encourage
gosh.
it because I would be jealous if I didn't.
Yeah,
I encourage it because I think it's cute because you're allowed to have other friends, right? But I'm just saying, is it getting in the way?
No, it's not getting Skeppy. He will always be. Okay, you're just concerned. I understand. Just remember, he'll always be discount Skeppy. You're OG Skeppy.
I don't
You feel
want
me?
to discount Skeppy.
What? No, he is discount Skeppy. You're Skeppy. He's like Walmart off-brand Skeppy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so have you ever gone to the store, right? And then there's like Frosted Flakes. They're more than good. They're great. Hashtag not sponsored. And then you see that, and then boom, right next to it is off-brand crunchy flaky strips,
This is a bad
right?
example.
No, and you're like, oh, they're not even good, right? They don't taste like Frosted Flakes. They're bad. Like you're Frosted Flakes, and Quackity, he's like unfrosted, just crunchy things. Like
Yeah, but he makes comments, and he DMs me a lot, and he's like, ha 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 ha.
he's trying to get in your head. He's trying to get in your head. Just ignore him. Push him out. Ignore him. Just let him be that type.
Why are you so fine with it?
What do you mean? Well,
Did
okay.
you see it happen?
Scabby, I have a confession.
What?
I'm gonna tell you something, but
Wait, what?
You're not allowed to get mad, right?
What?
Oh, follow me.
What did you do? What did you do?
No, we need to go to furnaces. Follow me.
What the
Walk and talk.
talking about?
Walk and talk.
You need to get to furnaces.
Ferni. We gotta find the.
I want to see a future where all communities work together to uplift. Where can you find hope? Hope that will help you manage the stress and anxiety brought on by COVID-19.
Like you, but the point is, I'm almost home. Seriously, you want me to bring you stuff? I'll bring you stuff. I'll bring you something shiny.
If you unmuted your mic and said something to me, we could have entertainment galore. You like entertainment? I like entertainment, Skippy. You know where the best entertainment is found? Between friends. While you were out fighting, doing the man's work. Doing the man's work? That's sexist, Skippy. Okay? You're about to die. Skippy, listen. I don't want you to stay at home and be the housewife, okay? Unless you want to do that, okay? I will support you in any endeavor, okay? All I'm saying is that I was a person who was there, so I had to kill the thingy, okay? That's literally how it worked out. That's it. That's literally it. There's no other reason. Didn't have any other reason why I had to kill the thingy, okay? Fudge. Where's the coordinates to our smelly house? Can't remember. Okay, I found it. Found the quartz. I'm on my way there. Okay. Can you get dinner ready as well?
Shut up.
Just while you're doing everything? I am a little hungry. Like, literally, think about it. I'm out, I'm killing this Ravager. Okay, Skeppy? I'm not saying I have to do anything, I'm asking politely. All I'm saying is that, like, at home, think about our house. Our house is safe. Literally nothing can get in. It's super safe. And I was out fighting Ravagers that were literally trying to eat my face. Okay? So it was pretty dangerous. Not gonna lie. So I'm saying, if you have the time to make delicious food in our safe house, I would appreciate it. Thank you. That's all. Make me dinner, please. Dinner, tasty dinner. Chicken dinner. Should have brought diamond armor. Why didn't we bring diamond armor? It would have been easy to kill those things with diamond armor. Men are trash. Skippy, you are a man. That makes you... Are you really saying you're trash? Not very bright, if I do say so myself. Skippy, you're being kind of a dum-dum. And you're not talking. Can you please say something still? I'm almost home. Did you do my laundry, by the way? I need a new, fresh set of iron armor, please. You have spare iron. We're halfway there. I literally see the island. Where do all our dolphins go? We had a bunch of dolphins, now they're gone. La 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 la. Do you see me? I'm almost there. Hi. I see you. Hi. I'm by the squid. Swimming in. Hi. Oh, honey, I'm home. Look at that. I'm like Aquaman. Did you see that? Boom. That thing's chucking a trident at us. Hey, don't be hitting me. Sourpuss. Okay. Bad boy Halo dinner. Thank you. Yum, 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 yum. Bad boy Halo laundry. Okay, not exactly what I wanted, but thank you. This will work. I'm gonna go kill that thing that's trying to kill us. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing, you crazy muffin head? Put the fire out! Gabby, put the fire out! Gabby, the place is on fire! Put the fire out! It's gonna keep burning for like... What are you doing? Ah! Gabby, put the fire out! Ah, this thing is throwing stuff at us! Gabby, put the fire out! Put the ah! 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 Gabby! What the fudge is going on?
for gold. Will stand on crafting table for a gold. No, why did I send that? Why did I send that? No one said it's just silence. It's just clear your chest. Oh no! Leave me alone. Just give me gold. Okay, I'm doing it. Just give it. Okay, my eyes are closed. Just drop the gold. Yes. This is a victory in my books. There. Now we're ready for any journey that may...
Oh, that's what I told him, straight to his face. Told him straight to his face, Papa, you want me to work here? I'm not doing my way. The highway. You're the boss now, eh? And then he fired me. Oh, I ain't expecting that. Damn. Hey. Yo, Dad's having drinks with his mate. You know what that means? Oh, we're gonna get a hiding? No. Means we're gonna get some money off Dad. Get some lollies and stuff, G. Yeah, that's why we're gonna get a hiding. For asking for money. No, you just gotta ask him at the right time. Trust me. This is how you do it. Let me show you the way. What do you mean? You gotta wait till there's heaps of bottles. The more bottles, the better. What? Why is that? Because the more bottles there are, the more money we're gonna get. Yeah, watch this. Oh, I'm watching. You're gonna get a hiding, eh? Dad, did you just want a cup of tea or coffee? Trained him well, Bubba? Nah, have to, Bubba, have to. My biggest investment's here. Stop with it. Nah, well, it's you go watch a movie with your little brother, eh? Oh, sweet. Just let me know if you want a cup of tea or coffee. Hey, you didn't even ask Dad for money. Yeah, I was just warming him up. Your turn soon. Hey, what? Trust me, we're gonna wait for 2 more bottles, then I'm gonna ask him for some money. But he'll say no. Then what? Then we wait for another 2, and then it's your turn. Oh, I'm scared. What for? Everything's gonna be all good, I got you. Okay. You want your own pack of Hubba Bubba? Yeah, then you got this. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this. Okay, it's my time to shine. How many bottles is there? 15. 15? No, there's only 9. Oh, I still can't count properly. But shut up, man. Okay, now this is still good. Okay, I'm going in. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Oh, I don't want to do this. Should I run away? Dad, is it all good if we have some money? I just want to go down to the shops. Oh, sorry, son. I don't have any money on me at the moment. Oh, I got that money over here, bro. No, you're alright. Next time, mate. Thanks anyways. Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Shut up, Bill, you're alright. I haven't seen Keanu in a while, eh? Is he still on Smoko? Nah. Oh, yeah, okay. This is all falling into place. I don't understand. You still got no money. Yeah, but you will. It's your turn. Oh, shit. Trust me, you'll be fine. We just need a few more beers. Okay, that's 15. Okay, are you ready? Can you do it? I'm scared. Trust me, you're gonna be fine. What you're about to do is the greatest thing any younger brother can do. And I believe you can do it. Okay. Now go and ask Dad for some money. I'm going. Oh, hey, son, where you been? You watching the movie? Yeah, well, I'm hungry. For you little mummy, eh? Last time I saw you, you were... Oh, no, I saw you last week, eh? Yeah, nah, never mind. Oh, you hungry, boy? Here. Oh, thanks, Dad. Fuck, do you know how much kids eat out? Oh, yeah. Too much. I got $20. No, wait, $20? Oh, holy moly. Do you know how much lollies we can give with $20? Do you know how much we can give with $40? Oh, no, I don't know. Well, I only got $20 though. That's the final move, brother. I'm going in. No way. Never mind you, Al. Just move in now. Move in. Hey, Dad, how come you gave Jimmy money when he asked for it, but not me? Oh, that money's for you as well, son. No, because he wants pizza, and I don't want pizza. Oh, no, it's weird. Oh, yeah, fuck. You're rich, Al. Here, boy, take this. Sorry, son, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you take this as well, boy. Oh, are you sure? No, take it. I could just have some of Dickie's pizza if he lets me. Take it, son. You don't want that pizza. Some lollies, man. Some lollies. Sure. So you go hard, boy. You can buy the whole dairy with that money. on, son? Yeah, thanks, Dad. Thank you. Hold it, son. Hold it. Now piss off, eh? Yo. Oh, boy. Pass the Coke bottle away at the dairy. Sure. Nah, I don't have enough, sorry. Hey, we need that to keep for Jimmy's. Yeah, get us a Coke out. Useless, man. Fucking hell. Sack them. Fuck, why did you say that here? Husky's already gone. Where's Mr. Gurgus at? I don't know. How am I supposed to know? He's obviously running late. Calm down. Oh, someone shit the bed. Excuse me? It's woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Oh, you smell like poo, so oh, grow up, Jimmy. I'm telling Mr. Gurgus when he gets here. Okay. Class is in session. Shit, I'm gonna need a session. Shit. I'll take this shit off. Okay, what's up, kids? Excuse me, sir. Before you came in, Jimmy told me I shut the bed. Well, did you? Excuse me? Well, did you shut the bed? Well, no, of course not. Well, then who cares? You'd only care if you actually did it. Did you actually shut the bed? No, Dick, shut up! Anyways, what's up, kids? So, Mr. Fuck, what's his name? Did you just swear? No. I'm pretty sure you just did. And I'm pretty sure you just interrupted me. Again. So you wanted detention? What? No. Then I recommend shutting the F up, okay? Shame. Shut up! Did you just swear? What? No, I said shut up. Well, that's still in the same family. So that's swearing to me. Strike one. 2 more and you got detention. Let's go. Shame again. It's so unfair. Let me get things straight around here, guys. Okay? Your teacher is sick. And there's no other teachers left to teach you little shits. Reason why I called you little shits is because, yes, there is other teachers to teach you. They just don't want to teach you. Not even your own principal wants to teach you. And he's last resort. Well, he's not last resort, I'm last resort. But I'm not even on the list. That means I don't give a F what I do. Yeah. And your principal knows that. All I have to do is make sure you guys are here and safe until that 3:15 bell rings. Okay? Don't. Can you be our actual teacher? No, wait, we'll never learn anything. You'll never learn anything. If I was your actual teacher, you wouldn't even have to do the rest of school after 1 year with me, Missy. I'm a fucking man. Shit. You literally just swore right in front of us again. Oh, shut up. Yeah, shut up. What? Strike 2. 1 more and you got detention. Come on. Well, I can't wait for Mr. Gurgus to come back. Oh, Mr. Gurgus! That's it! Fuck! How did I forget that dumb name? Oh, I'm telling Mr. Gurgus you said that. Oh, I don't care. And what are you laughing at? Oh, shame. Oh, I'm just watching a TikTok. Oh, you gonna share or what? Hurry up and tag me in it. Oh, yo, what's your at? TWA, teacher with an attitude. Let's go. Sweet, done. Hey, that's gold. That is gold. I'm liking that shit. That's good, eh? Yeah, you keep that shit up. You keep doing that all day, eh? But you gotta keep tagging me in it. What? I mean, yo. Are you serious? Shut up, man. Stop being... What? You guys can't watch TikToks all day with students. You're a teacher. You should be teaching us. Oh, shut the fuck out, Karen. My name's not Karen. It's Sarah. Yeah, well, you're acting like one. Let me guess, that's your mum's name? Well, it's not. And what's a Karen? A Sarah. A Karen is like the worst girl you can ever be. Have you not seen the memes? No, I haven't. I don't have time to look at stupid memes. You sure your name's not Karen? Oh, smoker time. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You mean morning tea? You mean morning tea? Just hurry up and go before I eat your lunch. Oh, wait. What do we call you? Just call me Mr. G. Well, Mr. Gurgus. Do you want a detention? G for gangster, obviously. Because I'm a gangster. Yeah, 3 days later, Mr. G. Yeah, later. Oh, if you get in any trouble, just say you're with me. It's all good. Oh, you're the man, Mr. G. You're literally the worst teacher ever. No, I'm not. I'm the worst relief teacher ever. Well, you can't get anything right, can you? Why are you even still here? Don't you have other Karens to go meet up with? Make a fuss at the tuck shop? I hate you. I actually hate you. All Karens do, okay? All Karens do.
Fleece finds only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whee! Fathers of meat gang. Shot for the carries, boys. Again. All good, G. Should we go again? You scared? Oh, I'm actually gonna hop off, eh? Eh? I thought we were gonna play with Nixon. Oh, that's right. Oh, well, you're hopping off to play with Nixon. I'm keen to play with Nixon this time. What are you up to? You wanna go to the beach? No, I can't. I'm going insane. Can't you just do it later? No, I can't. The sale goes live tomorrow. I've got to get in before everybody else. What are you on about? I hacked into the Culture Kings database system and saw they were doing the CK Frenzy sale tomorrow. So I went to create my own code, but then the bot kicked me out. So I'm trying to get back in, and that's why I can't come. Okay? What? Are you serious? I'm not saying that all again. No, I heard you, but how did you hack into Culture Kings? Easy. Well, not anymore since the bot's active. But once I do a few things, then I'll be able to deactivate this bot and hack in again and get some heat. What? When did you become a hacker? What do you mean? I've always been a hacker. Why didn't you tell me? You didn't ask. And I just told you now. What the? Okay, never mind. Can you give me a code as well so I can get some gas too? You can just use the same one as me. Oh, okay. You gotta help though. What? I'm not a hacker. No, I just need you to put the toaster down and grab a few things. Oh, what do you mean? Do you want toast and shit? No, just put the toaster down and go grab me a link scan again. What? I don't understand. Just hurry up and do it. Do you want to help or not? Okay, man, chill. I just don't understand. Why just do these things? Okay, the toaster's down and here's the links. Thank you. Now just stay there and I'll let you know if I need anything else. Until then, watch me work, baby. Toaster's down. Let's go. What are you doing? Shut up and in complete silence. Alright, let's go, baby. Oh, yo, that was easy as. No, we have all my TV and the internet is being involved. Oh, God. Shut up. Sorry. Bitch.
Stress and strain keep you from achieving your best. That's where Driftwell comes.
Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Alright, so today what's happening is I have two professional builders who are going to be building for me. Except, here's what they don't know. Well, I mean, they do know, but they're undercover. So they're throwing invis bots because that's what that means. And I'm going to get my friend Spiffy in the call, and I'm going to tell him we're doing a 1v1 building video. I hope he hasn't seen my other video that I did on this, because that would be bad, and he would know what's going on. But I think this should work, and you guys ready to build? Yes. Yeah, alright, see, they're good builders. I'll try and help, but yeah, let me get him in the call. Hello? Alright, hi, I'm recording. Okay, 1v1 build. Let's go.
Okay, wait, build?
1v1 build competition right now, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna building, we're gonna win.
Okay.
Ready? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're trash at building, but I'm not that great either, so...
Yeah, dude, so it's okay. Not both of us can be good, one of us has to be trash, so you can take it to the team, don't worry.
We'll see who that is. Okay, join right now.
We actually will see, yeah.
Hello, alright, so are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, so I'm going to give you game mode 1, just like so.
Hi, yay.
Okay, so I just muted my mic. You can't see them, so yeah.
I'm just sounding here. Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, let's make a wall so that you don't copy my builds.
Dude, why would I copy your builds? Like,
I know
it's
it's
trash
something you
anyway.
would do.
Oh, why would I make a trash build though? Like,
Don't lie to me, that's something you would do. You'd copy me. Okay, set bedrock. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, nice. Okay, now you can't steal my builds either.
Let's go like that. That a bit more. Okay, if you win today, I will give you $1,000.
Dude, just hand it over already. You've lost
Alright,
the money. Congrats.
let's start.
You
Okay.
lost the money.
Except
okay.
I'm gonna make the topics. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'll do the first topic. You do the second one. Okay.
Alright, sure.
Okay, the first topic is I like trees. A cat in a tree.
A cat in the tree? Is it a race or who can do it best?
We have 10 minutes to build a cat in a tree.
Almost done.
Okay, time starts now. Go.
Alright, dude, wait, as an ocelot into a cat? No,
a
wait.
cat in a tree, bro. Dude, this is gonna be great.
Dude, nah, you're gonna lose. Do not
No,
fear.
I don't think I am. I think I got this.
I don't think you do.
My tree's already looking pretty good.
But what if I just copy your build and then copy it?
You're not allowed on this side.
Oh, wow, okay. You know what? I'll respect that.
How's your tree coming along?
Dude, my tree's already made. Come see it if you want to. You can see my build. Yeah, come see it. You want to spawn mobs?
Oh, you want mobs? Okay.
Yeah. I've got this classic cat.
Wait, are you just gonna put a tree and then spawn an ocelot on the top of the tree?
It's a cat to the
Bro,
tree, right?
I'm building my tree by hand.
No,
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Oh,
okay?
no. Oh, my God.
You good?
Yeah, no.
Did you just, like, lose?
No,
I think you
I'm
lost.
building my tree, dude.
Alright, you know what? I'll make my tree different, you think?
Yeah, do something good. There's a lot of time.
Because otherwise you'll lose terribly, okay? I don't want to embarrass you on your own videos.
You're not... Dude, I'm a good builder. I really got this.
Are you sure about that? Okay, I will take your word.
Sure. I'm good.
I've never seen you build before.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Honestly, if you've never seen me build, I think you're gonna be kind of surprised.
Oh,
Because
really?
I'm pretty good.
Like trash?
No, I'm good.
I think you said the wrong word. You said trash.
No, honestly, I'm pretty good.
Dude, my tree is looking incredible. Don't steal it. I know you might be tempted to, just because it's a great tree.
Well, my tools are completely healed. I just need to get mending on that, on my Yeezys.
Okay, we have 7 minutes.
And toolsmith. Here, I'll help you out.
Okay, should we say 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think 5 could be easier, because, like, yeah, I can...
Okay, let's go get some...
Wow, mine looks good.
Wait,
iron. We have a lot of it.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we'll see. I'll see you in, like, 5 minutes' time when you...
It's not my fault. I'm good at building, dude.
I do not believe you. Why would I believe you? Why? Give me one valid reason.
Okay, dude, have you been on my channel? I've been doing building videos because I'm really good at building.
I haven't seen. Are you actually great?
Oh, that's lovely, dude. Lovely. This just made me really happy. Okay, I'm glad you haven't seen my building skills.
Oh, well, because I'm amazing. I'm scared now. Don't intimidate me. I'm scared.
3 minutes, shall we say?
Yeah, that's fine.
That seems fair.
3 minutes is fine. My tree's going on nicely. Do not worry about me. I will show you up on your own channel. It's fine.
This is great. Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not good.
Well, I'm pretty much done. I'm just waiting on you, actually.
Alright, I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm done.
Can you hurry up?
Dude, I'm done.
Alright, we'll say 60 seconds. We'll say 60 seconds.
This freaking tree, okay, and supposed on a tree works so
I'm
well.
doing fences too.
No, you can't steal my building.
I'm doing buttons as well.
What buttons on the tree? Like, what's wrong with you?
Dude, it looks fire.
You can't activate the
I'm
tree.
good at building. Shh. Okay, let's say 30 seconds.
Tree's done. What else can we add? Fence gates. Yes, add fence gates.
Alright, time's up.
Oh, okay, it's done. Okay.
Time is up. Alright, switch sides.
I can run that side now?
Yeah, switch sides.
Yo, what?
I told you.
No.
Dude, you tried.
You copy and
No, I
pasted
didn't.
that.
I didn't.
No way.
Look at
There's
the
no way.
schematic list. There's none.
Dude, there's no way.
I built...
Yo.
How could I copy paste a cat in a tree? It's a literal cat.
There's actually... Wait, you got 2 cats though. There's a cat and there's an orange floating thing. You got 2 cats. You did it wrong, dude. You didn't build it right.
No, I did it good.
Nah, you said a cat in the tree, not 2 cats.
What are you rating it? Who did better?
Beyond. I would give that like a solid like 8 out of 10.
Mine did 8, yours is like a 5.
No, mine's like a 10, okay?
What?
Got, like,
Where's your cat? Where's your cat?
My cat, it disappeared.
Oh my god.
It's there, okay?
Okay. You know what? Since you think I cheated, and since you think I copy-pasted it, you give me the topic, and we'll say 3 minutes.
Right. You ready for this one?
Spider?
Yes.
Okay. Spider it is.
Dude, I mean, I'm gonna expose spiders.
Alright, 3 minutes. 3,
I should break my other tree first.
1, go. Now remember, you chose this, so there's no way of me to cheat.
Okay, so that way, I mean, I have to win, because it's my design.
Are you gonna spawn in a spider?
Oh, it actually could have done.
Nah, you gotta do it legit. This is the block I'm gonna be using, and the timer already started. I'm just waiting for you.
Oh, okay, I'm still going, dude. I gotta break my tree first. You know, these leaves take a good amount of fist punching to break.
This is gonna be fun!
Nah. It's gonna be a very easy victory, no effort required. We need to make a spider ASAP.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Right click.
Oh, you're building fast, dude. I can hear the blocks placing.
Oh, yeah. How much
Actually, that's actually really useful.
I placed some black wall.
Oh, you're almost done? There's 1 minute, 20
give me
seconds left.
flint?
Okay.
I know one of these guys give me
We said
flint.
3 minutes.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm fine with that, you know?
Okay.
If you're good at the game, then it doesn't matter to you, it's fine.
So, did you actually think I was trash at building, or like, did you know I was good?
No, I genuinely thought you were terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good at building.
I only have a pickaxe, guy.
Okay, fine. Can I be honest? I chose the tree topic because I'm really good at building trees.
How do you get good at building trees? You practice?
No, like I used to build like PvP maps. That's why I went to PvP. So back in the day, I used to build like a lot of trees. So The spider, I'm not so sure about this one, honestly.
Dude, my spider's doing well.
About this one.
Yeah, that's why I chose it, because I thought it'd be better building an insect.
Alright,
No, wait, no, it's not an insect. It's not an insect.
What?
Dude, a spider's what was it, arachnid? Arachnid, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait, did you put all the legs on your spider? All the 2 legs?
I'm not so good at building spiders, but we'll see. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, switch sides, go.
I know this is stupid buying flint when I have basically free flint here. But I have so many emeralds, and I just want to level up this guy to see if he has anything kind of worthwhile.
I didn't realize this.
Probably not. I'm like really overpowered right now, but maybe.
Yeah. Build? How? What, dude? Are you actually good at building, or am I like dying inside? What's even happening?
What?
I've never seen you build like this before.
What do you mean? You think I'm just trash at everything?
Yes.
What? I'm good at a few things, dude.
You're good at building spiders. That's what I'll give to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at yours again.
Yeah, do not worry about mine. Mine is... No, okay. It's a simplistic design. It's son of art.
Okay. We'll do one last topic, and we'll do...
Wait, your spider has 6 legs.
Yeah, but like it's Minecraft.
Spiders have 8 legs.
Well, yours has 6.
But there's 8. There's 8 legs.
Why are the legs at the back different?
I don't know.
Listen, 90 seconds, any build you want. Tell me.
What I choose?
Yes, anything.
I don't know.
Anything.
I want to choose a weird shape. Prism.
Okay, what type of prism?
No, you don't want to make a cone. A literal Minecraft cone shape. It's a new
How about ice cream? Ice cream.
You make an ice cream cone? Okay, you want a general ice cream? Let's do it, dude. What's your favorite flavor?
Alright, 90 seconds, go. I'll make it simple for you. I'll do chocolate.
Yay. I will do vanilla. I guess that works.
Okay. Alright, 90 seconds on this one, so...
I have an idea.
So fast. I cannot build that fast, okay?
80 seconds.
Stop, slow
I'm
down.
not pressure
right
you, dude. You don't know, but I'm kind of good at building.
No, okay. Kind of, you actually are.
I know.
There's a weird thing in this. I don't get what's happening. Okay, let's look at quality. My ice cream cone is good at actually batting yours.
Dude, mine looks really bad right now. I'm kind of... Oh, never mind.
That's a shame.
Never mind.
You're gonna lose, dude. I don't know, to be honest.
I can build anything you can, but better.
How is that possible? The flex on your...
I know.
My goodness.
It's the only thing I'm good at, so I'll take the flex. Oh, dude, I'm gonna make mine multicolored.
A multicolored ice cream?
Yeah.
Are you trying to die when you eat this?
I mean, yeah. It could be like, I don't know, M&M's.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, the M&M ice cream, that's cool.
How's your ice cream coming along?
It looks incredible. It actually looks so tasty. Yes, it does.
Okay,
it really does.
30 seconds.
Think fast. Okay, this should work.
Dude, not gonna lie, this is too easy.
This is a very easy ice cream idea.
This is too easy.
You chose an easy one.
You said the code. Again. Alright, you ready?
Yes, I'm always ready. Let's do it.
Okay,
see my build?
Yep, 10 seconds on the clock.
Oh, I'm still building, don't worry.
Nah, your time's up, dude. Time is up. Okay, time's up.
Shut up, Alright, now we look at yours. Okay, mine is unhealthy. Unhealthy is bad, okay?
What are the buttons? Are they toppings?
Okay, they're like sprinkles. Sprinkles are like made of stone. That's why.
Oh my god.
Your ice cream's dripping though. You
I know.
Waste the ice cream. Minus 2 points. Unlucky.
Dude, I don't think I can have you for another building video. I thought if you were
Stop.
good.
Stop. No, okay, I'm actually good at building. I'm genuinely good when I try. I really try.
Okay. Alright, well, thank you for being in my 1v1 building competition.
You're welcome.
You tried, but I think I won 3-0.
No.
Yeah.
Did you want sprinkles on your ice cream now?
It's pretty good though, right?
It's very tasty. I mean, your buildings are
hey,
good.
at least you know I'm good building now, so there's that.
I mean, yeah, you're like, to be honest, it surprised me.
Thank you. Alright, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, Spikey, there's one more thing I haven't told you. There are 2 professional builders building for me right now. They're in Vanish, you can't see them. And, bye.
The Filet-O-Fish is completed with a half slice of cheese. Is its bun half empty or half full? We'd say the latter.
It's Filet-O-Fish Friday time. Every Friday, get this classic for $2.
Alright, so in today's video, I had an auto builder mod set up, kind of like I did a few days ago, except this one is nothing like that. The blocks are placed, like, insanely fast, like 4 billion blocks per second kind of fast. fast. So I had to convince my good friend Bad Boy Halo to get back on and 1v1 me. Except, I told him we would do it 2v2. That way it would seem more realistic. I'm not cheating, everything's all good. And yeah, this video is pretty great, I can't lie. Make sure to watch to the end to see who wins. The auto-cheating, hacking, admin, mod, placement thing, or the legit players. Also, one quick thing, if you haven't already, make sure you have liked and subscribed, or else you have bad luck for 692 days. Yeah. That. Who is this guy? Alright, SkyBigShop.com.
That's what it costs for the
Alright, are you
fruit.
guys ready? We have Bad, we
Probably
have
pretty
LDAC, we
expensive.
have Mega. Hey, what are you building?
Nothing.
What are you doing? We haven't started.
Make it.
Listen, this time it's gonna be all legit builds. No builds on the wall, none of that. I don't even know how.
cheating.
No, I didn't! Well, kind of, but it would be basically impossible to this time around.
Okay.
Look, I've been cheating to monitor me.
Okay, Mega, if he cheats, ban him immediately, alright?
Did you watch last video?
What?
Nothing,
No, I
nothing.
didn't.
Okay, good, good, good.
All you know is that you cheated. Wait, is there a reason I should
Let's
have?
start! Alright, what's the topic?
You know what? Let's build a mushroom.
A mushroom?
Yep, whoever builds
Oh, that's
the
a
best.
stupid topic.
That's a good.
That's a
fine,
dumb.
you pick the topic.
Fine, I will. Pool, that's even worse. Okay,
Pool table.
Oh, that's kind of cool, but I kind of want to.
What's the creepiest thing an ex has done? In high school, my ex-boyfriend cut my name into his arm with a box cutter. When his stepmom saw it, he told her I coerced him into doing it. Only you. Left herself in my side door. After we had broken up, sat on my bed in silence, waited for me to wake up, just staring at me in the dark. I was so terrified, not knowing who it was. My adrenaline went off and I pushed her off the bed and across the room. She said I'm sorry, and let herself out. I've locked the door every night since. This was 3 years ago. Out of all these replies, yours is the creepiest. Gave me shudders. He broke into my second-floor apartment through a window while I was out of town. Tracked dirt through my apartment, took a bath, didn't drain the tub, and left. He called me and told me he was going to break in. I didn't believe him. So weird. That's some passive-aggressive balls. A year after a breakup, I met a girl at my university. One fateful day I was accompanying my crush to her seminar room. When we said goodbye, what was supposed to be a quick hug turned into a kiss. I took the tram home. Heartfelt music blasting from my earplugs. A whole lot of butterflies in my stomach when my phone rang. It was my ex. She screamed from the top her lungs. WHO, the frick do you think you are? You fricking butthole. You are my boyfriend. How dare you kiss that little W? I know where she lives. I was absolutely dumbfounded and, frankly, horrified. Not only did my ex not go to my university, but we hadn't spoken for months. She knew the name of a girl. She knew what she was studying and she knew where she lived. Even I didn't know where she was living. To this day I have no clue how she knew all these things. Oh, and by the way, she was the one cheating on me, effectively killing the relationship. She spread a false rumor about me freaking trees, and then went through all the effort of photoshopping pictures of me doing so. Bruh, someone gave this guy a tree hugger award. She lied about being pregnant, ruined my life for a few months. When everyone figured out she wasn't pregnant, she admitted to lying. Went and got herself a new boyfriend and got pregnant from him. He has my same name. I only had one girl fake a pregnancy. She then said she lied and just missed me. I changed my number and never heard from her again. She was a snoop. The times I left her alone in my apartment, she'd go through my things. My financial records, which I keep in a filing cabinet, my dresser drawers, my closets. I only discovered that she did it when she slipped up and revealed information she'd only have if she snooped. Thoroughly explained to me how he studied negging and how he used it on me. Also called me 50 times one time because I wouldn't return a text. While we were dating, in 2018, my ex, then 25M, met another girl, then 21F, on an intercity bus. They chatted and he grew very fond of her, but he only got her name. He had then made a fake Facebook profile, and was looking through people with the same name for about 2 months until he found her. She has a really common, international name. So he must have combed through hundreds and thousands of girls to find her. It probably took him hours and hours of searching. Eventually he cheated on me with her, confessed everything, and we broke up. But this isn't even the creepiest part. A year ago a friend of the girl got into contact with me to tell me that the girl wrote her friends and family huge messages about how she won't be needing them in her life anymore, and will only need him, my ex, from then on. From what the friend told me, this was extremely out of character for her, because she had been really lovely and friendly with her family and friends. This came totally out of the blue, after being a bit distant for a few months beforehand. From that point she became practically untraceable. The ex and the girl live in another country, so with COVID it's been even harder to get a hold of her. Not as bad as some of the horror stories in this thread, but he made a troll account and harassed me on Twitter for a while. I knew it was him because the profile picture was a picture of him with a fricking Snapchat filter over it, as if that was going to completely shield his identity. He's not the brightest bulb. About as sharp as a marble. Broke into my house, left an engagement ring on my bed and a note saying how he'd masturbated in my sheets because they smelled like me. This was all after I broke up with him. Went through my phone when I was asleep and texted every female I save everyone on my phone using their full government names. That she was my girlfriend and they'd better back off or she'd come after them and do them physical harm. The thing is, the only numbers I have on my phone are all family, so I received multiple texts and calls the next day asking if I was okay or being held hostage. Please tell me you broke up with her, like, that day. My ex dumped my butt for another guy, so I moved on with my life. She had no idea where I was or where I moved to. I found a padded envelope in my mailbox one evening. I checked the mail earlier but it wasn't there. There was no return address. It had postage on it but no date stamp, so I know it didn't go through the post office. Someone must have dropped it off after I got the mail. I opened it and the smell of my ex's perfume hit me. Inside was folded black tissue paper. Inside the black tissue paper was a dead rose and some glitter. In my mind I was thinking, I know this is from so-and-so. Does she want me dead or something? What the heck, I had no idea how to interpret this. I know she didn't want me back because she never answered her phone, text, or email. I'm guessing she was just taunting me. It made no sense whatsoever. We became friends again after a long while. I once asked her what that was all about. She has no clue why she did that. I think she was embarrassed and wouldn't tell me the real reason. We EI'd.
I never thought that earning money could be this easy. I just signed up to be a DoorDash driver, and it's been great.
Went to see Endgame. Turned my phone off. Came out and got a text from my mom asking I was okay. Then all the other texts came in, accusing me of blocking him, hating him, etc. He sent me probably 10 texts, a few messages on Snap, a message in Facebook, emailed my school and regular email. I called my mom and she told me he had called them and told them he was worried I had harmed myself. Pretty sure I almost got the cops called for a welfare check while watching a movie and having my phone off. I was 20. I'm not on Facebook and never have been, but I had an ex make a fake Facebook page as me while in a new relationship. He would post pictures of himself saying things like "I'm so in love with my man, I love you baby," and post videos of himself doing boxing training and write "I need a man that can protect me," etc. Someone told me it was out there and I was so creeped out when I found it. I sent Facebook a picture of mine and they took it down. Then he would show up at my little brother's best friend's job and cry at the store about how he wanted me back. I texted him and told him to stop because it was embarrassing and he told me he was going to kill himself. Then a week or two later his new girlfriend went to my dad's house looking to fight me because he had either been messaging her as me telling her to fight me or that I wanted him back. Then another time, he sent his cousins to my house, one girl and her friends, to beat me up, and one guy, to send me a note. I had to move. OMG, that guy's crazy. One of my exes back in high school asked me to throw up into a jar, so that he could then put the lid back on, and display the jar next to his books and knickknacks. What the frick? Sent me a handwritten letter 2 months post-breakup after I had blocked him on everything, consisting of entirely copy-pasted material and signed off with, "I'll be seeing you." Definitely keeping that for the evidence drawer. My ex sat outside my apartment in her car for periods of time to stop women from entering and questioning them, telling them not to talk to me because I was a psycho. She did the mistake of...
I'm thinking this whole more thing is off. So, I'm trying to do more, less, and less.
Alright, so in today's video, I am about to troll Bad Boy Halo with a soundboard. I have trolled Bad Boy Halo with a normal soundboard before one time. It went so great. I did it again with a sneezing soundboard. And I don't know if this is going to be the last time I ever do this, but I came up with a genius idea. If you don't already know, me and Bad Boy Halo just started our own hardcore series 2 days ago, literally 2 days ago. So I just messaged him and I told him, listen, Bad, we need to do episode 2. Get on the server, which as you can see, he's online right now, and let's record this. So that's what he thinks we're about to do. I have set so much up for this to go well. Now, as you can see right here next to the chicken, we have a folder called Minecraft sound effects. If we go ahead and open that up, we have lots of different Minecraft sound effects, starting with a zombie pigman. Oh my god. Or let's say an explosion. Oh my god. Or maybe, you know, we go to the nether and there's some gas and it just sounds like that. Or just a pig oinking. Okay, last one, because I think this one's going to be my favorite one. Oh my god, I'm so excited to record this! So as you can see, I am in TeamSpeak right now. I got the soundboard ready. We're going to add every single file, and then we're going to go record some quote-unquote Minecraft hardcore. What is Bad Boy Halo doing with James Charles? I don't even know anymore. Okay, so let me go ahead and start adding all of these in. Silverfish, pig. What does metal hit sound like? Hold on, let's play this. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's make it a bit louder. Oh, that's good. Long dog howl. Oh my gosh, this is just gonna go so good. You have 3 different gas screens. I feel like these are gonna be loud. Hold on. Volume warning, volume warning. Okay, that's not too bad. Enderman. Ooh, that is gonna mess with his head. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is literally gonna scare him. Creeper ignite. Cow moo. And then lastly, bow hit, which sounds like this. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, I think we're ready. I think we're more than ready, actually. I'm gonna message Bad. Hey, what are you doing with James Charles? I thought we were gonna record this hardcore video. What the heck, dude? This isn't James Charles. I am ready. I'm on the hardcore server. Okay, I'm not gonna join yet, but I will join the server. Oh, okay, here's where we left off. Oh, here he is. Hi. You ready to record this? Yes. Yeah, 1 sec. My mom is yelling at me. Alright, so I'm about to join. I hope this goes well. Please wish me the best before we actually do this. If this video somehow gets... This video is gonna need a lot of likes. I'm talking like 6-figure likes if I ever do something like this again. But let's just see if this works. Okay, subscribe, please. I mean, look at that face. How could you say no to that? Hit the button. Punch it. Okay, I'm stalling. I'm scared to do this. It's gonna work. Let's just go. Channel switched. Yo.
Oh, hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good. So why was your mom yelling?
Oh, what?
You said your mom was yelling.
Oh, yeah, my family are visiting me right now. My mom was yelling at me. What? You don't believe me?
I don't think your mom would yell. She seems
My mom,
like a nice person.
She is a nice person, but like, you know how women can get when they're angry?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
How women can get.
You know how like moms can get when they're angry? She was yelling at me because I spilled my drink.
Well, you shouldn't have spilled your drink then.
It's all messy and it's all sticky all over my desk right now.
Look, if your mom was yelling at you, you probably deserved it.
I did not deserve it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go call my mom.
Wait, is she not at the house?
Mom! Mom!
Stop!
Here, I want to have a civil conversation because I don't think I was deserved to be yelled at. Like, I don't think that should have happened.
Okay, I mean, I don't think you should have been yelled at either, but if you did something, then maybe you should have been.
She's knocking at my door. Hold on.
Okay, go say hi.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Okay, Bad. My mom won't leave me alone.
Okay. Well, ask her politely. Say something like, Mom, can you leave me alone, please? I am trying to record a hardcore game. Remember, Skippy, if you're nice to your mom will be nice to you.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright,
you
you
work
ready?
things out with your mother?
Yeah, we were just talking. We're good now.
Okay, good. You apologized?
Yeah, I said sorry.
Okay, good. See, Skippy, you're learning.
Okay, you ready to record this?
Yes, I am ready. I've been working on farm a little bit, and
got some torches so we can light stuff up.
Alright, perfect. Let's do this.
Alright.
Alright, come over here.
Come over here. Coming.
Alright, shit. We need an actual house in this episode.
Well, I know we'll build a house over here.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, we should probably get, like, a better house than this location.
What? You picked this location?
I did not. We picked it together.
Yeah, but you picked it like you were like, oh, hey, this looks like a good spot. Let's build here.
Whatever. It's alright. It'll work.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'm starting.
Alright, start.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm Joe with Bad Boy Halo, and we're back for episode 2 of the hardcore series. If any of us die, the entire series ends. So, don't die.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no. It's gonna be you, Cookie.
Well, you already died. Don't die. Okay. So, in today's episode, we're going to be building...
half a heart?
Did not have half a heart.
What if I had?
Why would you run around with half a heart?
Maybe I was trying to be adventurous.
No, that's not adventurous or spontaneous. That's just dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb to pour lava people.
We're going to be building a house today, like I was saying.
Where do you want to build it? We should build it like on a bluff.
I think we should build it right here next to the boat. It's such a good location. What?
You said you didn't like this location.
No, I didn't. I love this location.
Well, then can we build it up there?
But I like this location.
Yeah, but it'll be like oversized.
Dad, I picked this location by myself, and you like it, right?
Yes, I love it. Fine, we'll build here.
Okay, cool. We can do it up there too. What are you oh my goshing about?
No, fine, let's build it down here. Here, we need a cobblestone. Do you know how to build a cobblestone jet?
Every color, size, style, and all your favorite features. Hyundai certified pre-owned.
I do.
Okay, can you make one? And we need to get like a couple stacks to like fill in any holes we come across.
Okay, that sounds good.
Find any coal you find, okay? Because I'm gonna like put torches everywhere so we stop getting monsters that.
Oh, good idea.
It's my hole.
What?
I'm filling it in. Yes, I can.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't like buy land in Minecraft. It doesn't work like that.
Yes, you can.
You can't. It's
alright. Come here.
Free land for everyone. Okay.
Come here. Alright, here. There you go. I just bought this piece of land.
I didn't say it costed a rotten flesh.
It does cost one rotten flesh because there's a giant hole in it that I'm filling up.
Whatever. You know what? You can have it. I don't want that.
It's the going rate, like Monopoly.
It's not like Monopoly at all.
It is like Monopoly.
You're just mad because I beat you in Monopoly.
You lost! I beat you in Monopoly.
Keep telling yourself that.
You hear that?
What?
I heard like about a minute ago.
What?
Like an underwater zombie sound, but the only water source is right here.
What the heck? I didn't play anything on the soundboard yet. How? What? Wait, he heard? Wait. What did you hear?
I heard it again. Hold on.
What?
I think there's like a hole with water in it. I think there's a zombie in it.
A hole with water in it? Are you like
hearing near here?
Or...
No, it's like near here.
What are you talking about?
Just listen. Here, listen.
What?
Okay, wait. I just heard a cow.
I heard a cow too, but I didn't hear the zombie thing.
There has to be.
Oh my gosh, why are the squid doing that to themselves? They do it every single time.
Oh my gosh, there's even more squid. There were not.
Oh, I know, and they're all like, look at this.
Okay, Skeppy, where are we building the house? Oh, this looks cool. Do you want to build it here?
Where?
Over here.
Oh, that location does look cool.
No. Like, look, we could build it in the...
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, that's epic.
What do you think?
I like it.
Alright, so we need cobblestone for the base, because you should always have rock in the water.
Okay. Dad, it's gonna be nighttime soon. We need to get to shelter.
We have shelter right here. Here, I'm gonna...
I need this pickaxe so badly for my pickaxe. But we're about to have an OP pickaxe.
Here, take some of these.
You also need a braking on this thing.
Area all around us up.
Alright. Oh my god, I'm too scared to click any of like the gas ones or the explosion ones. Because I don't want to do it yet because we're too soon in. And he'd know.
Oh my goodness, creeper.
Oh, what? Creeper? Wait. I'm gonna make a noise.
Yuppie. Okay.
You okay?
Oh my gosh, that just scared the muffins out of me.
Are you okay?
God, it sounded like there was a...
Oh my god! It's so good! I'm gonna do it again! I'm gonna do it one more time.
Oh my gosh.
Where?
No, like over here. A creeper just blew this up, and I thought there was another...
Oh.
You're breaking.
I told you, it's nighttime, be careful.
Yeah, I know. Here, help me fill this in.
Okay, I think because it's like nighttime now, I can actually start doing some of these. The cow one and the pig one is like the most subtle one, so it's super easy to just go like... But for the other ones...
You hear that?
What?
Find the piggy.
There's skeletons. Oh my god.
Find the pig, and there should be a cow down here.
I heard the moo, but I don't know where the cow was. Find them.
Hey, the cows, the moo.
I know. The moo.
The moo.
Absolutely the moo. Help me find the cow and the pig, and if you see any chickens, get all the moms here, okay?
Hey, we'll make you food though. Let me go grab some of
I
this.
heard the pig over here.
There's a lot of like creepers and stuff, so just be careful, please.
I'm being careful. Just keep your eyes peeled. Place the torches.
I am. Okay, I'm gonna do the zombie one. I hope this works. This has to work! This is either gonna give it all away, or it's gonna work super well. Here we go.
Creeper. Found one.
Where?
Over here.
Where?
Oh wait, zombies.
Where?
I hear zombies. Come over here. Over here. Creeper.
Yep, there's a creeper literally right there. Oh my god, careful.
Watch out,
I know, oh my god. Matt, do not die. We literally cannot die. You realize if we die, this is over, right?
Yeah, I know. He didn't drop any gunpowder. Oh, I gotta get some.
Ooh. God, careful. Where? I saw it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was over there.
Where?
Here, follow me this way.
Where?
I say we should keep placing torches.
Stop.
What?
Where are you going?
Over here.
There
I'm
are
just killing.
creepers over here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just killing mobs. I'm placing torches.
Yeah, get any of the mob things. You can use the drops, because we can use potions with them.
Dude, there's a lot of mobs. I think we're playing on like hard difficulty.
Oh, kill any skeletons. Dude, that's what we need to do.
What?
Let's go find skeletons together.
Good idea.
Because we need bones.
Okay, wait. What does this sound like?
I got one.
Oh, I can totally pull this one off.
Hold on. Wait, I heard something.
What?
I'm trying to kill creeper. There's a skeleton near. Oh wait,
I'm at the house.
Skippy.
Where are you?
Something. Stop. I hear something shooting at me.
Okay, well, come back to the house. Don't die.
I'm trying to find it.
Find what?
Kill any Effie, we need skeletons. Kill
Okay,
them.
Matt, can you
I found
please
it.
hurry up and come back to the door?
Help me kill the skeletons. And
I don't know where the skeletons are.
There's so many mobs. Oh my god.
I know, we're playing on hard difficulty. We need food and everything.
Meet up with me.
I'm at the boat. Come to the boat.
Come
to the boat.
Oh, there's a skeleton in our boat.
What are you talking about?
On top.
Where's the skeleton?
I hear it, but I don't see it.
Where?
Oh my goodness, I'm being shot at.
From where? There's no skeleton or anything.
Just listen.
I am.
Did you not hear that?
No. What are you talking about?
Something is shooting at us.
We have torches everywhere.
I know.
What is shooting at us?
Oh my gosh.
Where?
How is it up here? Where's the skeleton? Oh my gosh. It's shooting at us from all the way up here. What difficulty is this server on?
It's on hard, I think. Oh yeah, I see the skeleton.
Okay.
I see the skeleton.
We're gonna try to get a box full of logs. That's gonna be 10 times as hard as the sticks. Heck, 5 times harder than playing. Actually, no, wait. Okay, so first, a whole thing of just logs. Like stacks of logs, that's gonna be like difficulty 10 out of 10. But the sticks, that's like a 5 out of 10, and the plank is like a 3 out of 10. But logs, that's really hard to fill a chest with.
Still kind of sucks, but still good because it's bacon.
Especially a double chest.
A lot of us don't know about. The women have been keeping this a secret from the men. The vagina bacon. This may not be the appropriate place, but I menstruated this today. What the fuck am I looking at, Reddit? Take a look at this shit. It looks like a fucking ballerina tippy toe, like they cut a ballerina's leg off. There's like a little ballerina shoe. Like fucking someone was playing as Dalsim and they pressed roundhouse kick. Yoga. It's kind of like a face in the middle too, like fucking Kuato from Total Recall. Ugh, that's the vagina bacon. That's the pre-cooked vagina bacon. The top scientific minds of Reddit, thankfully, can't tell her. Looks like the endometrium sloughed off into what is it? How do you pronounce that word? Sloughed? I don't know, I'm a fucking idiot. Looks like the endometrium sloughed off in one piece. If you look closely, you can see, I think, the hole that went over the cervix. I guess that's Kuato's face. Does this suggest a failed pregnancy? No. Thank fuck. Or maybe not thank fuck, because like that's a pretty promising footwork you got there. Hey, does that look like an ovary? Nope, Chuck Testa. That's how you know this is a story from 4 years ago, because someone said,
no, Chuck Testa.
Then she takes some more pictures. I guess at some point she put it in a jar, then on a baby wipe, and when she puts it on the baby wipe, it looks extra bacony, which Prompt somebody to say, hey, it looks like a very thin strip of fatty bacon. Well, looks like I'm not eating bacon for a while. Do you think that if you fried it up, that it would taste like bacon? I imagine the meat is pretty lean and wouldn't be all that tasty without some fatty tissue to accompany it. OP responds, after some pondering, I think I'll fry baby Sal when I go. She's had this like laying out on her counter while she goes away to work. Unlike most Reddit posters, OP delivered and she'd fried up her fucking vagina bacon. Before anybody asks, I decided not to take a bite. I did smell it, however, and it smelled fucking delicious. So I was pretty tempted, you know. Then I remembered it came from my cunt. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. She didn't eat it, but it smelled delicious. So perhaps one of the most convincing arguments in favor of cannibalism, the motherfucking vagina bacon. Until next time, everybody, get fucked.
So how you doing at school? Good. That's good, that's good. Because I'll be getting your report card in the mail soon. I'm expecting good results. Yeah, and you will get good results. Probably be my best report card yet. I got it.
Oh, someone's came for the mail? Yeah.
What does it? Could change like the tides in the ocean. At least I think I'm alright dead wrong. Foot on the brakes, no. Wait for the next song. 20 hours in an old van up the East Coast, down the wind. Hours to the ocean, the East Coast to Peru. Now that interstate is paved with memories. In the past life I lived when I was 18. And every winter I think back on what we used to be. In that past life we lived in the 18. And now it's gonna switch to someone else, so. Oh, we're getting loaded. YouTube, baby. Once it happens. Oh, dream! I spoke to Tommy in it. He said, give me a goddamn minute. I said, bitch, you post 1 month. George passed me the blunt. I paid for a dick, not fucking man, huh? George not close. Here's supposed to clear out guys over still on my nose. There's 8 bad guys with the good hellos. I lost the bro. So I got sex. He bought me a fit. It's a good song. Give him a kiss. Cute as a daisy. Bitches be like, my this is going crazy. They start like sea jerk. No OF and no shirt. Joy wants to send my ass to the moon, so I put it in a pig, put that shit on Zoom. Sure. No, pig. Give me the nips. I'm like, shut off like, wrote the Tommy in it. He said, give me a goddamn minute. I said, bitch, you post 1 month. George passed me the blunt. I put the dick, not fucking manhunt. Language, you know, close. Tommy with the bad guys. Wilbur stood on my nose. Those 8 bad guys with the good hellos. I lost, bro. $100. Okay. I'm trying to think, what was that song called that I listened to a lot. Camo pants, I'm too lazy to do the laundry song. XXX and other person make a song. I sound so stupid, I don't know what to say. XXX Tentacion sad song over Bart Simpson. We already have 2 stacks of wood. We're going to have so many stacks. Sad exclamation point. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. XX Tentacion. So if I say his name wrong, I really haven't been able to memorize it. Bonfire. Biggest titty, she's only 5. Okay. Anime thighs. Thick N-words in anime titties. There you go. After a wrestler, okay, just look at her titties and I could home and we give her titties. Check out her booty and then I go to it. And then I go on next videos. Dude, then I get neutered and I go, these are killer tumor. Booty consumer. If you get touched on my quote, the Uber. My mom. Yeah, I might do that this one. Anime thighs for wide on my eye. Ooh, is this so tight? There's another one pipe. Got them, but you have the bit ass titties. She's only 5. Okay. Anime titties for wide. I'm going my eye. Ooh, is so tight. One pipe. Oh my gosh, you got them big ass titties. She's only 5. Some titties. Hana. Like aren't you Hana? No, but she don't want it. Fucking dojo, fucking dojo, no show. Anime titties song. Anime bitches, I look at her titties and make her home and we count up these 50s. Go on next videos. Booty, then I get neutered. I got no sense of humor. I'm a booty consumer. If you're tough, I might pull up the Uber. Yeah, go on to Kia. Kia. My mom comes to be distracted. You gotta take out the interruption. Remember, don't use protection. For a lesson. Reduce your oppression. Reduce your automation. Thick N-words and anime titties song reaction. Really don't want to get canceled for saying the real world word. That's not bad. The Fundy plush is not bad, but I just don't have the money for it. I'm poor. You twos, I'm poor. Oh, I'm gonna have to try to scrap up my remaining money. I was lucky. I got my fills for 100. Like, I thought I was overpaying at the time because it was like at 80 and now it's 300. Okay, they're getting way out of control. I'm chopping down all these trees and not replanting them for at least a while. Actually, never mind. I still need the... I already got RT Galaxy, so I'm pretty happy about that. Already resale is going to be really high, and I already know that. So I'm really happy about that because I can either resell it, or if I really need to, I can just refund it last second. I know I'm going to get Critical V2, and Cub Scouts I really do want to get it, but it really depends on how it looks. So I'm going to buy Project Melody, and then when the time comes, we'll see if I can buy... I'm gonna get Project Melody for sure because the figure looks good. Even if I don't like her adult actions, what she does, the figure's good. Like, I love the Band-Aid, I love how how the figure looks in general. I know she's like a PORN VTuber, but the figure's good, man. What can I say? I can get into her content if I really wanted to. Okay, wait, that sounded weird. I mean, like, actual content, like YouTube, Twitch, and that, not her, you know. I don't even know what I just did. Maybe I should look one more time at the Project Melody figure to 100% confirm I like it. I think I'm gonna take a break, guys. I don't want to get too drawn out while I'm gone. You should expect another stream most likely today/tonight. If not, for sure sometime this week. Just not 100% sure how I'm feeling. My meter right now for making YouTube is 4 out of 10. If I take a little break right now, it'll be like a 7 or 6 or 7. So yeah, I should probably take a break before I go down to a 3 and not want to make videos for like